What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's the Jab Jamboree, a special edition, special Mother's Day edition. Special Mother's Day edition, man. Had to hit y'all with the Jab Jamboree. You know, I just want to wish all the great moms out there. Before I even, bring any of my bros on the panel or anything like that, I just want to wish uh, a happy Mother's Day to all the good moms out there. Uh, and I just want to tell people with the mothers out there, appreciate your mom. Uh, you never know when the last time you'll be able to speak to that person, touch that person, or love that person is. You know, I learned, especially in boxing, you get underappreciated, especially in communities that I come out of. It's real easy to underappreciate somebody, and I see a lot of that. I seen it with Nipsey Hussle recently. It was just crazy to me how everybody loved him all of a sudden. Now the people that was from his area, and I know y'all not faking the funk, but all of these other people that want to go to the brother's store after and shop and buy, why you couldn't go to his store while he was alive? I wouldn't even have did that to myself. I personally, I didn't respect a lot of people that did that. They you know went out of their way to do certain things, but wouldn't go out of their way when he was alive. Peace be upon Nipsey Hussle, and like I said, happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers out there. You know, like I said, I the reason why I'm saying this is because I lost my mom last year around this time, literally in May. So this is my first Mother's Day, without my mother. And it feels weird. It feels real weird. I'm a young dude, I'm holding everything down by myself. You know, I really miss my mom. I remember one thing I liked about my mom is she loved boxing. I remember I would be like, I would get ready to leave the house. My mom would be like, "Where you going, Anthony?" Because my real name is Anthony. My mom will always call me Anthony, and I hated when she called me Anthony. I really hated that. But that was my mom. What could I say? She would have faded me, like, what I mean. So yeah, but yeah, and I used to tell my mom, like, yo, I'll throw it on whatever channel, before I leave. My mom would be like, nah, Andy, just put on whatever you was watching. It would be boxing. And my mom would always say left hook. That I know that was my mom's favorite punch. She was an orthodox anyway. She was a righty. So, I'm pretty sure she had a wicked left hook. But my mom played baseball. But yeah, I miss certain things that, me and her, used to do, together. You know, uh, Sometimes me and her would just walk. She would just be like, walk with me. And, we would spend time and we would talk, about the past and, the future. Uh, I'm not going to lie to you. My mom, even though she liked the boxing, she never was a fan of me boxing. I literally had to beg her when I was a little kid to box. You can ask my sister Shelly. She'll tell you, she'll be like, yo, this kid begged. So that tells you where I'm at with the sport. You know, I think watching the Rocky movie when I was a little kid made me want to do boxing. I'm not gonna lie to you, it switched because I was an athletic kid, so I played basketball. So basketball was always my second favorite sport. Boxing was always my first. I was on and off playing both of those sports at 14. I'm not gonna lie, I was playing basketball first. I got introduced to boxing. I was a hell of a basketball player too. You can ask about Quattro Cinco. You know, shit wasn't a game. Shout out to my dudes in the cage, uptown in the village. You know what I mean? Got a lot of work in up there. Y'all New York people know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my dudes in St. Albans Park in Queens, Southside Jamaican neighbor, my family. And we was at the Rucker getting busy. So that's without even, that's neither here nor there. Y'all knew that. But yeah, man. Shout out to all the moms. Actually, my mom was a pretty decent basketball player. Mom was a good basketball player, and like I said, man, I just want to shout all the good moms out. All the good moms out. Oh, my man's. So let me see who's in the chat. Shout out to my brother, Mark Wunderlich. Mark Wunderlich, what's shaking, champ? I was talking about you on my boy one of them ones channel, or one of them monies, as CB calls them. Yeah, man. I was just telling him how you a great dude. One of my first subscribers, Mark Wunderlich, Almighty Law. Oh shit. Dante Wilkins. Who else am I missing? Who else I'm missing? Mark Wunderlich. Remember when I used to just be making the lives, man. Shout out to my bro Ramsey Sultan the third. Shout out to my boy E. Woodson. Shout out to Omega Red. Shout out to Big Money. Shout out to my OG, Stormy B, man. That's my OG. And Brown on boxing. Salute, bro. Salute. Yeah, man. So, like I was saying, man, like my mom's favorite boxer was Muhammad Ali. My mom loved Muhammad Ali. She loved Muhammad Ali. When I tell you that me and her could go watch and rewatch all of his fights like 1,000,001 times, we would just do it together. And she know that was something I was very passionate about. She knew that was something that I loved, and she would always ask me, while she was in the hospital, she would always ask me. She would be like, "Are you okay? You all right?" She always asked me that, and I would always tell my mom like, "Yo, I'm fine." But she always said that she was scared that I was gonna mess my face up and stuff like that. I used to tell my mom like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I'll be all right." So yeah, man. Yeah, Mac, I see you in the chat. I see you, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. I'm gonna start sending some links out if y'all free. I me personally, I was supposed to be at my mother-in-law's crib right now, but I just told my girl, spend that time with your mom and all of them. I just needed to be by myself this Mother's Day. I didn't want to really, and I love my girl, but she understand why. I mean, I see everybody else around there with their mom, so I didn't want to, I definitely got her a nice gift though. See, that's how you make up for stuff, guys. Y'all gotta get y'all wives, y'all mother-in-laws, y'all gotta give them good gifts, man. Y'all gotta give them good gifts, and all sins are forgiven. But yeah, man. Let me send out this link to my brother. One of them was. sent out one to my boy, legendary Tarantino. I, I doubt, I doubt Kirk gonna be able to hop on, but we gonna ride anyway. We riding. Yeah, man. So how was y'all day, man? Let me know in the chat how you know what y'all do for y'all moms and stuff like that. Y'all let me know. I think I sent mostly everybody one. Don't know if I did I send 503 one? Nah, I didn't. We get my bro 503 one. And I don't know about my bro Fooler. Damn, I can't even find my boy Our fella shit. Where you at, Our fella? Oh, there he is. Alright, y'all. I sent out links, man. So whoever hop on, feel free to hop on. Let me go back in the chat. Uh Mac, I sent you a link, bro. Big money. Let me see. Salute champs. Mark Wonderlit said. E. Woodson said salute. Omega Red said salute fam. Ramsey Sultan III said peace to the chat. Salute to the LDBC. You damn right. Stormy B Man said what's good, my people. Big Money said what's good. Brown on Boxing said salute act. Stay ready says salute my brother. Stay ready says salute always, bro. Mark Wonderless said my mom is going too, brothers. Stay ready says shoot me a link. Act Reaching 45 said I'll ride with you. Oh, Stormy B. Hell yeah. I gotta find Stormy B. You gotta send me your email or something. I gotta find you, bro. They be making your joint disappear. Big Money said this nigga. So just Kiwa, he just hit the game winner. Oh man. Okay. Mac, where you at, Mac? I sent you the link, champ. I sent you the link, man. We give it to one of them ones one more time. All right, man. Here you go. I was wondering. I was wondering what happened to Mystic Mac.
You know, if I get the link, I'm jumping home. Even if I'm gonna let him hear my voice.
It was funny because me and one of them ones, we had a good discussion. He had he just did his live or whatever, and we was
told him.
I don't know if you heard it, but we was bringing up, you know what I mean, certain things about the members, certain members of the LDBC, how, I was telling him, how I got cool with certain people. I mean, we had a good topic, it was a good discussion. Like I was telling him, how, how I got cool with this person and that person.
I forgot how we really got cool, but when we clicked.
Mac, I you know what? I actually do. I remember now. You know what I mean? I keep saying that. I don't remember how I met everybody, but certain people I remember. Like you, it happened because of World Breaker.
Yeah, but I forgot. It ain't how we met. I know how we met. I said I don't know how we clicked the way we did though.
I think I promise you not. I think it was when it was that day that we was riding on Sunken Place.
Oh, you know what? Because I was on his ass on that channel.
And I think me and you we agreed because I forgot who we was talking about. It was me, you, and BFTB.
No, we was talking about. First we was talking about Deontay Wilder, but then when he was Earl Spence, I went on a tangent on this motherfucking ass.
And then he was saying how he felt Adonis Stevenson was number one.
No. It was Adonis Stevenson, but the motherfucker said Badu Jack was the best fighter in boxing. He was the best. He was number one pound for pound.
He was saying a lot of dumb shit, bro.
When every time he talked, I said, but he ain't Badu Jack though. Bro, I was on his ass. Every time he mentioned Badu something, I said, but what about Badu Jack? You said he's number one.
Yeah, I swear, bro. And then after that, I remember everybody setting up their days. Like we was constantly going on. What's good, Fooler?
Chilling, man. What's up with you?
Ain't shit chilling, G.
Hey, I'm sorry for your loss. Cause I'm feeling the same way.
What about Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like crazy. Like it's stupid, man.
It's still crooked letter. It's still that crooked letter.
But still, we needed them to win for it to be a full sweep. First, J-Rock winning his Infinity Stones, and that would have topped it off if we would have won the game. That would have made it a clean sweep. But it is what it is.
Hey, and one more time, Julius, J-Rock. Shout out to J-Rock. But since I got y'all on here, and I'm not doing a live today. I am gonna record a video and post it. But man, look, I gotta say this. I really do. Tony Harrison is getting too motherfuckers cut. I like dude now as far as the energy he's bringing to the table because he's making it for a more exciting fight. As far as the fighter now, I like it. But as far as him making this an exciting fight, but what he said on Twitter yesterday, I mean, and J-Rock, you got right behind him talking about go out there and, matter of fact, let me read this. Yeah, this thing, I'm going to read it. Look, I'm driving, I'm sitting.
I was going to say, you sound low. I got to turn you up.
Yeah. Big up, fellas, man. What's up, Mac and Fula?
What's up, my brother?
Yeah, man. Bless.
What's good,
Fula,
bro?
Man. Been wondering where you been at. Oh, yeah. What's good, Ak?
Oh, me? Man, let me tell y'all why.
No, Fula. I was been wondering where you been at, man.
Yeah, I've been since this month is kind of like the cleansing month. I've been kind of like off and on trying to whatchamacallit, just focus on that a little bit more, and
don't worry, Fooler. Going through the same shit.
Yeah, I gotta alter my workout too, so it's a little bit different,
Okay.
So, yeah,
because there was a tournament that I could have been in right after the one that I had, but I'm like, I ain't fucking with it during this Ramadan.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
even gonna mess with it.
But that's another show in itself.
Yeah,
Basically.
facts.
But I will
But
tell you that I don't want to say too much, but I will tell you it's not what you think. Like, it's not what the media makes it out to be. In fact, it's African. You know, everything that, even the Kaaba, that's an ancient Egyptian subject, but they don't want to tell you these things because they're afraid if they tell you that you'll become too much empowered, you know. So
yeah,
they don't
to
say
learn,
these things.
to learn.
Even when they do the Hajj, when you see them all do pilgrimage, the pilgrimage is basically the footsteps of a black woman. Like, so millions of people who go there are taking the footsteps of a black woman. You know, they're doing a ritual of a black woman. And, you know, some of us know it, but some of us don't know it, you know. And some of us don't want others to know it, you know. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot. It basically would take a lifetime, basically.
I heard Kiwa just hit the game. Oh yeah, he hit the game winner. Big Money just put it in the chat.
Yeah, man. It's just,
Ronald Finkley said, "What's good? Salute." Hold on, guys. Let me get to this chat. Stay ready. Said, don't got it." That's what you was trying to say. Eric Jenkins said, "Act Reacher, what it do, bro? What's shaking, bro? Haven't seen you in a while, champ. Dark Truth, you know I haven't seen you in a while, champ. Come on, champ. We ain't family no more." Shout out to where am I at? Dark Truth. What happened to Davis Chief? I don't understand what you guys was talking about. Big Money. Somebody got the wind in the background. Crazy. Who is that?
Oh, that might be me.
Just go on mute real quick, brother. Thank you. Finna show the fight again on FS1 in 20 minutes. Oh, you talking? Oh, for real? Boxing conversation with Reggie Owen said J-Rock has the whole boxing world excited. Yo, you know what? Even people that picked against him, I agree with you on that, bro. Macadon One says salute. What's good, Macadon One? Act panel chat. Davis out here banging on. What's good, Ron? Ron Finkley, where you been at, man? This is my OG, another one of my first subscribers. Ronald Finkley. I forgot one of the first ones during main events. It must be a part of Floyd make Tank famous again playing. What happened with Tank? All right, let's get it popping. Fuller, you there, brother? Come on, Fuller. Nah. I need you here. Brother. All right. What's up, man? What'd you think? What'd you think of the fight?
You know what, man? Styles make fights. And, you know, that was the right style for J-Rock, you know. You know, I'm not going to lie. J-Rock did get touched. I mean, his face was touched up at the end of the fight.
Shit.
Yeah, his face was touched. I mean, it looked like he had a car accident. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Fool is a jerk. Go ahead, Fool.
But he hurt him though. He really hurt him badly. I think that first knockdown really just set everything up. Psychologically took Jarrett Hurd out of the fight. When he did that knockdown, psychologically he was just out of it. He couldn't do nothing after that. And his corner wasn't nothing. That was the other problem too. His corner was sucky. You know, sorry, but there's like a mentally disturbed person. You know, he probably sees his spirit or something like that. But anyway, what I want to say is that he was just out of it, man. Mentally, he was just gone. Hold on, just a minute.
What was you? What was you? Oh, you had to go, Fuller.
Yeah, he just had to handle something
Oh,
real
okay,
quick.
okay. All right. So, one of them ones. I don't know if the people got to hear your opinion on the whole. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, Fula.
Although J Rock is not like the most skilled guy, skills do pay the bills, and so he had a little bit more skill. And also, the thing is about Jerry Hurd, I don't know why he was trying to Philly shell up, and that's not his game. He just doesn't know how to do it. You know, you can't just like learn how to do that thing. You know, you're gonna get hit if you don't do it right. So that's his other mistake he made, and he got painted because he was busted open, which lets me know that Jerry Hurd cuts easily. You know, that's what I've learned from that fight. He cuts pretty easily. But that's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Fuller. I'm not gonna lie. We all ate crow, but keep it real. Did you expect Jared Hurd to be on the canvas?
I didn't expect it, but you know, anything can happen. You know, I didn't expect that to happen, but you know, it's boxing, man, and you know, anything happens in boxing. You know, sometimes like what we don't expect to happen happens. You know, so that's just basically it. You know.
Man. All right. One of them ones. Go ahead,
Yeah.
please. Tell the people, everybody smash jab the like button. This is the Jab Jamboree. So y'all could jab the like button. Y'all don't gotta be shy. Go ahead, one of them one. Explain to everybody on how you felt about the fight. And then Mac, I'm gonna come straight to you.
Yeah. Matt's got to go last, man, because I know he's gonna go in, man. I want to hear what he's got to say because I haven't heard from the brother. Because I've been out of the game for a little bit, so I definitely want to hear from Matt in his piece. And don't forget, Ak, I want him to go in on that Harrison thing because he wanted to express himself on that. I want to hear what he feels about that because I know, I want to hear that. Anyway, to be honest, I didn't make a prediction on this. I know some people. It's come to my attention that some people thought that Hurd was gonna starch J Rock. That obviously didn't happen. It was a good fight. It was competitive. I think Paul Williams went to the body, and that paid dividends in the end. Because it slowed down Hurd in the later rounds. It was a good performance. The right man
Julian
won.
Williams.
So
Julian.
I always get mixed.
I was
Julian.
like, wait, Paul Williams was in the building though. He was in the building though.
I always get them two mixed up for some reason, man. I've got Paul Williams just as a default. So when I think of Williams, I think of Paul. But anyway, Julius, or J Rock. Let's just call it J Rock. J Rock made some good investments early on. Tagged Hurd from early morning in the early rounds. Because Hurd usually likes to come on strong in the latter rounds, and the right man won. It was a good fight, very competitive. I personally felt that Hurd would have been better fighting more defensively early on and fighting on the back foot. Just put the range finder out there and feel out Williams first. But he just decided to Mexican style in the pocket in the phone booth, and to his detriment. But I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to use his weight. He was trying to weigh down Williams. Sorry, he was Hurd was trying to weigh down Williams. He's trying to use his weight and try and wear him down on the inside, and that just didn't work because Williams was piecing him up. He was piecing him up. He was landing good uppercuts, good body shots, and it is what it is. It happens. I personally didn't. I didn't I didn't think that Hurd was gonna knock out Williams or anything like that. I didn't make a prediction. I didn't really have no expectations prior to the fight. It was just a fight that I was gonna watch. I wasn't really invested in it too tough, and it's really shaken up the division. So now that Williams has got the strap, you know, um, the dynamic of the division has changed, and we're going to see how the cards lie because we got Harrison and Thingy, Charlo coming up in a few weeks or whatnot. So we're going to see how the cards lie, man. Good fight, good fight. That's
Okay,
my take.
Mac, Mystic Mac.
Yo, 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 yo.
Brother, we need your enlightenment. What did you think of the overall spectacle of the fight?
You know,
Champ?
I enjoyed every second of that ass whooping. I enjoyed every goddamn second of that ass whooping. But you know what? I'm gonna say something I didn't say last night.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring some enlightenment. Let me enlighten y'all of the past. Let's go back to December on the Deontay Wilder's undercard when Jerry Hurd was getting pieced up by Jason Wilborn.
The Born Identity, y'all. The
Born
Born
identity.
Identity.
He was getting pieced up by nobody. Who heard of Jason
Thank you,
Wilborn
Mac.
before that fight?
Thank you.
Yeah, he
Thank
was
you.
getting pieced up. I said at that fight, I said, bro, Jerry Hurd can't handle Charlo. He cannot. Charlo jumped in the ring. Charlo called him out. He told Charlo, no, I need some what you call it? Some warm ups. Whatever he want to call it. I don't know what the hell he need because dude talking about I've been fighting southpaws, man. I got to get me a right hand in there, bro. You right handed. What sense does that make? And you get in there with somebody like J Rock, and we said from the beginning, this is gonna be a tough fight for Jerry Hurd. Just like
I agree with you too on that, Mac. Not to cut you off. Keep that strain of thought. That shit was just stupid. Like you needed two more rights and you're a right-handed fighter. Like that's what commonly is going to see, dummy. But
yeah,
go ahead.
exactly. I don't understand the contradiction. Like that shit sounded fucking stupid, bro. It sounded stupid as hell, but hey, that's it. Then he got in there with J Rock. I don't know what he was expecting, but he got in there with J Rock, and J Rock just simply boxed beautifully last night. He
Yep.
boxed beautifully, bro. Man, that was a masterclass performance. I'm not gonna say nothing. Jerry Hurd and Jerry Hurd fought this fight, but the problem with Jerry Hurd is Jerry Hurd don't know how to use his height. That's the same reason why he got beat up by
Yep.
he always get beat up by a shorter fighter because
Like
he don't
Easter.
know how to use his range. Laura beat him up. Jason Wilborn beat him up. Austin Trout beat him up. It's
Uh,
and people say that he got a chance with Jamel Charlo. I just don't see it. If anybody still see that he has a chance with Mel Charlo, you out of your mind. And to be honest with you, I know Junior said that fight is dead in the water last night. My bro said that, man, but honestly, I still want to see the fight. The reason being because I want to see fans get shut up because we've been saying it for too long. It's not that Jerry Hurd is not a good fighter. It's that he lacks certain skills to beat fighters like a Mel Charlo, like a J Rock Williams, as we saw last night. Hell, to be honest with you, we just found out how good his chin really is. But it wasn't even a chin. He got caught across the temple and got dropped. Now fight a fighter like Jaime McGill with that unorthodox ass punching. He trying to be Mr. Captain Hook #2.
uh,
You know,
I, I was just want to ask Mac what once and then yourself just real quick one quick. Oh, no, what was I going to ask? Do you think just one segue? Do you think that people were hypnotized by the O by Hurd's O?
I'm not gonna say they're hypnotized by the O. This is what I'm gonna say. It's not the O. You know, we so infatuated with the knockout that we was almost looking at those stoppages as if they were knockouts. But like I was telling people before, he don't have no power. I never looked at him as a power puncher. Never. Not once. That's why I said from the jump, I was never a Hurd fan. I said when he fought Laura and he beat Laura, like I still think Laura won that fight, but I gained a lot of respect for Jerry Hurd. I really did. But I still was never on the Jerry Hurd bandwagon per se. But those stoppages gave you the look like, okay, well he might can knock somebody out, but no, he really ain't got no power to knock nobody out. So that infatuation with those stoppages and things like that, that's what gave the people the sense of the sense of clarity that he might be able to beat somebody with the caliber of a Charlo. I think if he fight Tony Harrison again, he'll lose. Because Tony Harrison, actually, he's a boxer, so he knows what to do getting back in the ring with him.
Yep, I agree.
That's all you had to say on it, Matt?
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on it. I ain't gonna go off on too much of a tangent because I still got to drop my video, too. But I know y'all wanted me to really rant, but, it's just like, it's like how many times I gotta tell y'all the same thing. Like y'all know I never rode with her, and it's not because I'm a Charlo fan or nothing like that. I just never rode with her ever.
That's it, bro.
That's it. That's all. I don't know what else to say. He got his ass whooped last night. That boy, that boy good. He got his ass whooped last night.
The thing is, what I have to say about Jerry Hurd, the only reason why I was riding with him is because he was fighting in the fights that pretty much mattered. He did unify the division, but at the same time, I really wasn't a fan of his style because it's just like a accumulation style. Like he basically like he'll accumulate punches, and then like he'll give you punches, and it was just like a wear down style, and it's just that he lacked like certain things like the footwork, like just the boxing IQ and stuff like that. I guess you could say he had size and he had an engine on his side, but when you get in there with the real life dogs, sometimes that don't work. That's what happened.
Well, I just want to say shout out to all of y'all, you know what I mean, and all of y'all opinions. Actually they re-airing the fight on FS1 right now, as the brother in the chat said. Man, the thing that messed us all up and we should have all paid attention to is 23-0, 16 knockouts, and Julian J. Rock was I don't remember something, but he got 16 knockouts also. So right there, we all kind of had an idea that as far as the death magic is concerned, if we look at their power meters, the shit is the same. The shit was the same. And I maybe even have to go as to say that maybe Julian J. Rock Williams had a little bit more death magic than even I anticipated, because Jared Hurd isn't a small dude. When he rehydrated last night, I actually think that Ramadan did J Rock good because of the fact that he couldn't eat all morning. You know what I mean? So he had that one, full meal, late night. And I think that, that was real good for him. He didn't look big. He didn't look blown up. He didn't look bloated at all. And then I gotta give him credit too, because he could have easily not had took this fight just because of the month of Ramadan. Amir Khan doesn't take fights in this time span. He'll tell you that because of Ramadan. So you'll never see Amir Khan fight around this time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I gotta give J-Rock the ultimate credit and respect. I don't know what happened to Fuller. Fuller, get your bad ass back in here, man. We ain't talked to you in a while, champ. Well, anyway, I gotta give him credit for that. But that to me also may be the reason why he did so well. I think that he did so well because he can only eat during a certain time and he didn't overeat or anything like that. He just looked in ridiculous shape, man. He looked in ridiculous shape. I gotta give J-Rock credit. And to be honest with you, yesterday on the show when me and 78 was chalking it up, I basically put the blueprint out there. I was like, yo, if J-Rock was to win, he's gonna win this way. It's gonna depend on how well he could transition from in the pocket and outside boxing. So and that's crazy because to be honest with you, he did it very well, even though he fought majority of the time on the inside. J-Rock said, hold on, Fuller. In the fight, he said that he watched, I think was Bernard Hopkins versus Kelly Pavlik, if I'm not mistaken. He said he watched that fight, but go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, though, J-Rock is a better outside boxer than Hurd. And so I'm sorry to say it, but there's a golden rule that you brawl a boxer and you box a brawler. So you have to be able to do both. And so he can do a little bit of both. And I'm sorry to say it, but Jarrett Hurd is not a good outside boxer at all. I would say that even when he caught Tony Harrison with that counter, with that counter uppercut, no problem. Even when he caught that Tony Harrison counter uppercut, that was just based on him kind of being inside. He wasn't really on the outside when he caught him with that thing. They were kind of like, so it was like a good counter, don't get me wrong, but it didn't involve any setup with a jab. It didn't involve any setup with like stepping back or anything like that. I noticed something about Jarrett Hurd. He gets his feet tangled up when he's like walking forward and stuff like that. I noticed that his feet get tangled up. So that's another downside. That's his Achilles heel.
He drags his feet. He walking, no balance.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, man. But I would like to see some more like head movement with J-Rock because he gets hit a lot, man. Like I said, his face kind of looked like man, let me see. It kind of looked like some strawberry cheesecake,
I'm not gonna lie, Fuller. I thought that happened really, and I don't think that really happened due to a punch. If you rewatch the fight, I think that was due to him infighting and they headbutted. I'm gonna keep it real, but it still don't matter, your face is, if it's painted, it's painted, But I feel like Jarrett Hurd's face looked way worse, man. He couldn't even see. He looked like the 5 Chinese brothers after the fight, bro. Couldn't open his eyes. Well, go ahead, Fuller. Go ahead. Keep rapping. What you saying? Go ahead.
Nah, Jarrett Hurd's face did look kind of jacked up. It looked like he was whatchamacallit. It looked like he just just ate something really sour or had allergic reaction. You know, it looked like he had an allergic reaction to a bee sting or something like that. And then, but still, like J-Rock's face looked like a strawberry cheesecake, though. That's the thing. I was kind of like, but I know that I knew he had a puncher's chance to do what he needed to do, you know. But I was just thinking because Jarrett Hurd had the momentum that he was going to win the fight. You know, although J-Rock did come off of a victory his last fight, I just felt that Jarrett Hurd had more momentum going into the fight, and that was going to be the factor. But he came in ready, and he came in really hydrated. That's one thing I want to say. Even in his hydration, he didn't look bloated. He looked like shredded. I'm talking about J-Rock. He looked very, very shredded in that fight, actually.
I'm not gonna sit here and cap, bro. That nigga looked like something sketched out of a comic. Go ahead, champ.
Nah, he did. He did look that way, you know. He looked that way a lot. So, you know, shout outs to him. It shakes up the division. And probably after this, I mean, I don't think Jarrett Hurd's going to stick around. I think he's just going to move up, you know, and test the waters there. That's what I think his next move is going to be, probably moving up.
Now, I got a quick question, and I want y'all to go down the panel. Mac, I'm going to come to you first.
Yo.
Do you feel like, well, it's not really what we feel. We know. Jarrett Hurd, he deserves that rematch, but I ask you anyway. Do you feel like he deserves that rematch? And then one of them ones you go, and then fully you go after him.
I think he should get the rematch just on the strength that he was the champion and he lost. But the way he got beat, bro, I don't think you go in this fight and come out a winner. I don't see how you can come back from that. Now, getting knocked out, yeah, come back, try to do, revenge yourself because you got caught. This time you got outboxed. And going back in this fight, what is it that he can change in his style or what he does differently to win this fight? I don't see it. Because when he tried to Philly shell, he got beat up. When he comes forward, he gets beat up. Like, what is it that he can do differently to change the outcome of this fight? To be honest with you, this next fight, it looked like he might get beat up worse. Because now J-Rock got to feel exactly what you're going to do. As a fighter, I would love to see the rematch, but is it going to change the outcome? That's my question for everybody else.
Okay. I don't care to see a rematch, to be honest. At this point, as of this day, I think the rematch is just going to be an extension of what we've already seen. I don't trust rematches no more, man. We just had Vargas and Dogbo. I don't trust these rematches no more. But I don't care to see it. I'd rather see something.
That's why I didn't pick that fight, by the way.
Which one's that?
Dogbo never ran. That's why I didn't make a pick in that fight.
Right.
Nothing to do with that.
Yeah. I hear you. I would prefer to see something more forward. There wasn't nothing in this fight that left me curious or wondering, what would happen in a rematch. There wasn't too much uncertainty in this, so I don't care to see it. Does he deserve it? My opinion, no. I'd rather see him move forward and fight someone in a unification. To be honest. Yeah, that's kind of my thing on it.
Okay, Fuller, where you at?
Yeah, I'm right here. All
right, go ahead. Do you feel like the man deserved the rematch or not?
I mean, if you're a former champion, then I would say give him the rematch. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say yes and no. Yes, because he held the belts before. No, because his punk self didn't give Erislandy Lara a rematch. So I'm gonna say no on that regard. So
that's funny that you said that. That's funny that you said that.
I like
somebody
that.
brought that up.
I believe in what goes around comes around. The first fight with Erislandy Lar was very, very close fight. I picked Erislandy Lar winning by 2 rounds, me personally, even with the knockdown. Um, his corner even said, "You're up in the fight. Stop fighting in the pocket and just box." That's what Ronnie Shields said. Erislandy Lar, for me, won that fight. In fact, Jared Hurd should have gave him an instant rematch. They ordered an instant rematch, but Jared Hurd didn't want to take that rematch. So no, in that regards, no, he doesn't deserve a rematch. In the regards that he had held those belts before, yes, give him a rematch. But me personally, I'm of the opinion, nah, don't give him a rematch. But I want to also just cut in and chime in and say that Dogbo got scorched. I'm serious. That dude got scorched badly. Like, I'm like, golly. Did this dude learn from his first fight? Like, did this dude like come in with a different strategy? Or was he just gonna keep the same strategy? And it looked like he kept the same strategy because that dude got scorched. When I say he got blasted, it was like the dude who fought him basically said, "I don't give a care about your jollof rice. It's fajita day today." You know, that's how bad it was. I mean, I watched like the highlights and stuff like that of the fight, and I was just like, dude. I mean, the first fight was bad enough because his eyes were darn near closed, you know. But this one was even worse. Yeah, I don't know if you saw highlights to it though.
Nah, I catch it, champ. But
You
yeah,
caught
man. That's huh?
you caught the last few rounds of that dog bowl fight, right?
You talk about what's the name, Dog Bay, right?
Yeah, I think you caught the last
I
few.
caught, I caught like I caught literally like the round before, I think the 11th round, and then the 12th round he went down. I literally caught that because the fight just got done. The J Rock and the Hurd fight just got done, and I switched right over there.
Right.
But
Yeah,
let me just say how I feel, because I'm the only one that didn't get to answer. So basically, I feel as though he put it. We gotta understand that we not in that era where I'm not even gonna lie. I will give the OGs this, and I gotta give them this. A lot of boxers back in the day, like Ali, you know what I mean. Even though he started to do it towards the tail end of his career, I know that for a fact. He didn't really put rematch clauses in them contracts, bro. Niggas was thugging back then. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That belt, I'm not gonna front. There's a rematch clause in Cinco's. That don't mean I don't believe in myself. That rematch clause is going in there because that belt I already know that's gonna be my special baby. You know what I mean? So that shit like another girlfriend I heard. You know what I mean, to get you all sorts of shit. But
well, the
anyway,
WBC.
shit, I'll take, you know what, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take any one of those. Take any one of those. I preferably want to eat twos, but Jamal Heron got that match the 25th. And like I said, if there's any boxer that you'll ever hear that act hated on, it'll be him because he took my whole idea. And I didn't even know this motherfucker even fought at 130. I think he did that shit on purpose because I swore he was fighting at 35. I swore he was fighting at 35. That nigga watched the E2 fight. He said I could lose 5 more pounds. So on record, that's the only nigga I'm hating on in boxing. Cause I ain't gonna front, man. Like I ain't gonna front. he better win that fight, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, let me stay on. I want to stay on topic, man. My fault for drifting off.
One thing I will say is that he took 2 pretty important Infinity Stones. Like, that means he's gonna make more money. He's Mr. A side now, and if he can get that WBC Infinity Stone, all I gotta say is, oh my.
Who you talk about? J-Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. Gilly was so happy for him.
I mean, it may be like a Thanos.
Crooked letter.
I don't know. He may be the Thanos of 154.
Yo, bro, to be honest with you, he do really got me excited about 154.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
He really got me excited. Like who else is gonna get upset?
Hey, well, let me read y'all this then, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Tony Harrison tweeted, "Bro, glad to see you shake shit up. Let me take care of business. Let's unify with a sexy ass dance. It's long overdue. Enjoy your victory and family."
Pause, cornball. Pause.
Pause my ass.
Y'all talk about Harrison.
That's
Pause, cornball.
He didn't pause. That's his ass. And J-Rock backdoored and said, "Bro, you inspired me, champ. Now smoke Charlo again and let's unify." I understand where he was coming from on that point, but yeah.
This is why I wanted to hear from Mac. You
goddamn right. You knew I was for the hey. Tony Harrison getting too motherfucking cocky.
Go ahead.
Yo, bro. You know I haven't been jacking this nigga since that win.
Bro,
that they gave him.
Like everybody say we need to go in there and give Tony Harrison his props. For what? For what? I don't think he won. I ate my crow. I still don't think he won. At least when Jerry Hurd and Lauren fight, that looked like a close fight. You can make an argument that was a close fight. And that Jerry Hurd did come out a winner. You cannot make an argument for this nigga, man. You can't. I'm sorry. I don't see what other people saw. I don't. Me and BFTB sat there and counted round for round. Fuck CompuBox. We were sitting there going round for round on this shit. Tony Harrison won 2 rounds, bro. When I rewatched it, it was 3. I don't see what y'all saw. I don't. I'm sorry. I know how they judge fights.
I had it 7-5 the first time, then I had it 8-4 the next time.
Bro, I had it 9-2, then 8-3. I never had it nowhere close to that. And I'm sitting there, me and BFTB was sitting there watching the fight, scoring the rounds together, literally. I'm sorry. I can't give nobody props like that. I didn't give Canelo props after their first fight when they called it a draw. Close fights, yeah. But when it was a clear robbery, bro, I'm sorry. I can't give you credit off a clear robbery. That's me personally. I know people in the chat probably saying, "Man, Harrison won it." Nah, bro. He gonna have to prove it to me in this rematch. For me to give him any kind of props, he gonna have to prove it to me in this rematch that you deserve your props. That's it. I'll eat crow again and I'll give him props.
Let me go on
but
the
he
chat.
gotta prove it to me. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man.
Motherfucker getting too goddamn cocky. I'm not at that point yet, but I'm almost at the point to where I want devastation like I want in this Dominic Brazil fight come this weekend. But the only reason I don't want devastation is because I want to see Tony Harrison fight Jerry Hurd again, and I want it to be a good scrap. I want to see Tony Harrison fight J-Rock. I want that to be a good scrap because the 154 is a great division right now. But this motherfucker keep talking is irritating. Because you didn't even think you won that fight. That shit irritating.
Okay. Let me shout out Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owen. He said J-Rock earned that title.
Hell yeah.
D-Bit 03. Shout out to the homie, been coming through, showing me love. Fred Thompson, he says salute. Oh, La D in the building.
There she
Salute,
goes.
salute,
There she
Queen.
goes. Hey, Lala.
La D says sup, act. Don't be saying what's up like you on the block. You better say it in the cute little girl voice, like what's up, act. You know what I mean? Like the girls be doing uptown. You know what I mean? Stop playing. Stop playing, La D. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, stop being a jerk. Now, I think, look, me personally, Tony Harrison, he just, ever since he had that belt, he the type of dude, right, that you don't want him to win in nothing. It could be something little because he's the type of dude, like, he's going to have some type of way to brag, gloat, and boast about what he did, even without him saying anything. It could be just his actions.
Yeah.
Like, I just wasn't, like, I'm not mad at Tony Harrison. You know what I mean? You know, they gave you the victory. This is that and the third. But I ain't even gonna lie. To me, I ain't gonna lie. Mel, it's important to me how he wins this fight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I want you to click that button. I know, because I'm a fighter, and Fula, you know, it's not always easy. You know what I mean? It's hard. You know what I mean? Every dude, you just can't knock out like that. But damn it, if there was ever somebody that I wanted Jermell Charlo to knock out, I'm sorry. I know, coach, you're going to be mad at me for this. I know I'm blaspheming to y'all for talking about another brother, but I need him to be on the floor stinking.
Leave his brains in the street. Now you can see what he was just thinking. That's that big L, man. Turn up, man.
Yeah, word.
Well, the thing is about that is it would be nice for sure, absolutely, to have him on the floor like plastered, right? But the situation is that I think he's gonna
Don't
be
say he
ready.
ain't got no power.
No, the thing is, I think Tony Harrison's gonna be ready for that, you know, and it would have to really come from a cold chip counterpunch. It wouldn't come from just him coming like forward. It would come from a cold chip counterpunch. Like he would have
What is?
the one thing that I will give Tony Harrison credit for in what he was doing is that he was managing the distance very well in the first fight. So
I give him that.
So in this fight, what's gonna have to happen is because when you do back up, you kind of do ask yourself to get hit. You do kind of risk getting hit. That's the thing. You risk getting hit. So with that being said, you know, hopefully, you know what will happen is that he will end up like basically he will end up like you know he will end up like,
Fool, let me ask you a question real quick.
yeah.
Who's a better boxer, John Jackson or Tony Harrison?
Shoot, I mean that's kind of hard, man.
Not really.
To be honest,
Mac's ready for war.
I guess
He's ready to turn up. I'm telling you. Go ahead, Fula.
I guess you can say that Jackson has a little bit over Tony Harrison.
Okay.
I'll take Harrison.
I'm gonna tell you. If Jermell Charlo can box with John Jackson, I don't see nothing that Tony Harrison can do better to get a better outcome. Especially after this humbling event. I hope. I'm not saying it's gonna happen because I don't know. But if Mel goes back to the basics and start boxing like he used to, and
Yep.
let the knockout come instead of trying to force it, he'll beat the shit out of Tony Harrison easily. If he goes back to the way male boxes.
Well, I think the problem is too with, and I know it sounds crazy, but I really think what really, although we do look at him as a lion and lions only, the thing is about a lion is very quiet. A lion doesn't really talk a lot, but when it's time to show up, boom.
What cat do?
Huh?
What cat do? But when he uses lions only, he's basically saying this is the jungle, and I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to scratch. I'm ready to get it in. That's what he's using as a lion. A lion is bold. A lion is strong. A lion has courage. That's what he's saying is lions only.
I understand.
He ain't talking about the talking.
No, I understand that part, but it's just like the thing is out of the two brothers, and I'm not saying Jamel don't got skills. I'm not saying that he's not a talent. I'm not saying any of that. But I'm just saying out of the two brothers, I think the knockout with Lubin, like really just like that's what did it. You know, it was a gift and a curse. You know, it was a gift. It was a gift in the sense. It was a gift in the sense that we saw his power and stuff like that. We saw his killer instinct. It was a curse because he kept on trying to do it with other fighters. Like,
but see, that's the instinct of a fighter too. Damn, you see how I just knocked this nigga out? I'm finna try to knock everybody out like that. That's the instinct of a fighter. Let me go in here and box somebody. All right, check this out. Let me put it in a street term. Let me get into a fight with somebody. Everybody say this is a bad motherfucker. I just sat here and seen this dude fight people and then fuck them up or hurt them. And I go in here and we get the boxing and I knock him smooth out. Guess what? I'm the man on the block. If y'all want it, come get it. I'm knocking everybody out. That's my mentality. That's how I feel. Everybody's gonna get that. Anytime. That's that street fight that goes for boxing. That's just the mentality, especially when you grow up in the hood. It's just that mentality.
right.
So he gonna get that. I understand that, but see, that's why I said I really stated and I'm putting emphasis on it again. He got that loss was humbling, and now he can get back to basics.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
What I tell you.
Well,
Yeah,
Mac,
hopefully.
he seems like a bit of a hothead though, man. Is he gonna listen? Like, is he got the discipline to listen and correct some of these issues?
I think you do, but that's me personally.
He can definitely beat Harrison, Charlo. He can definitely beat Harrison. As you say, if he goes back to boxing and stop trying to look for the precision knockout, you know, Hollywood highlight reel, you know, knockout. If he goes back to boxing and let the knockout come, then you know he can make it a hell of a fight. Can make it a hell of a fight, you know. But the key thing is we're gonna have once again. I'm not a fan of these rematches, man. I don't like these rematches. But
one thing I learned about you, bro, you don't like rematches.
yeah.
I noticed that with you.
Because do you see what it is, Ak? As a fighter, right? As a man that's been in the wars in the gym and that, it's like when you and I've been involved in various sports as well. Losing is not the end. Is not the end of your career or whatever. Losing. If you lose and you don't know what's happened, then it's a wrap. Forget it. Like just quit. If you've lost a fight and you don't know what the hell happened, you ain't got a clue. Just quit. But if you lose and you know what happened, and you can learn from your mistakes, and you can cover that because it's an education. It's a form of enlightenment. You understand? So as when these rematches get announced like Vargas, Dogbo, Charlo, what I'm looking for is I don't want to see you go in there and do exactly the same thing in the first fight because you're wasting my time. You understand? I'm taking time out of my day to support you one way or another. You're coming here and doing the same thing. Like what was the point? You understand? So From what I saw, I know what Charlo needs to do, and I think everyone on this panel has their views as to what Charlo needs to do, right? And I'll be disappointed, just like I was disappointed with Dogbo and Vargas, by what Ak was saying. If Charlo comes in there and he does the same thing, if he comes in there and starts looking for the knockout shot, trying to sit back with his hands in his pocket like on some Adrian Broner type thing, and he's just looking for the highlight reel knockout, then it's a wrap. I'm done with Charlo. I'm done with him. I don't want to hear about him. I don't want to hear from him anymore. But I believe that I always give people the benefit of the doubt. That's why when people were saying Dogbo's going to get pieced up, it's too early, I was saying, no. Let's see. Give him a chance, because he's had, although it's not been a lot of time, he's had time to hopefully realize the mistakes, and hopefully they can work on that, work on defense, whatever it is that you need to work on, and come in there correct, come in there with a different look. It can be done. It has been done. A recent example is Triple G and Canelo. Canelo, he wasn't trying to sit on the back foot. He brought the fight to Triple G. He brought a different look. So, that's kind of my stance on these rematches. I hope that Charlo is level-headed. And the reason why I say he's a bit of a hothead is just his old attitude after the fight. It was like he was, obviously he felt like he won, but it's like, he just seemed like a hothead. Like he wanted to fight Harrison after the fight. He just wanted to fight everyone. Even his attitude, the way he was articulating himself. I won that fight. I won that fight. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just a personal thing. I'm more of a,
I'm not gonna go at you or anything. I'm just gonna, the way I think it is, bro. It's the same way.
It fell out, Mac. It fell out.
What happened? You there?
Mac. Well,
man,
and rest in peace to Burt Cooper and Harold Letterman, by the way.
Yeah, rest in peace to Burt Cooper. My bad, my girl called me in the middle of my damn spiel. But real quick, it wasn't. If you lose a fight and you felt you won it, you're gonna be upset too. And that's just him venting his frustrations. It's not so much as a hothead, and he might not have been wanting to fight. He's just frustrated. He's frustrated and feel like he got cheated. That's why after that day, you didn't hear nothing from him. You didn't hear him talking to the media, going off about the fight no more. He completely shut it down. And he went back and went straight to training, bro. That's exactly what he's been doing. Like,
yo, the dude looked like a comic book character too. The dude, I gotta give them credit, man. Yo, the dude never walk around fat.
I'm just
when
saying,
Mel ever walk around fat?
I don't know, but you got to look at it.
This is why I favor him to win. The motherfucker went right to training, like Max said. Met a bad joint that's from Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? And they always say a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. So I think that he's happy right now. That's why he didn't really go at it. If you pay attention at the press conference with the homie Harrison, I think this time is going to be his undoing.
Yeah.
Harrison. I think Harrison's going to do good, but I think this time he gets stopped because I just think that my boy Mel is in a different place right now.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
I just think that he's happy right now. That's why you didn't get the full berserker version of Mel, really. The last press conference, he's in love, he happy, he got his Hawaiian joint is bad. I ain't even gonna lie, he did good. You know what I mean? I'm happy for him. I ain't even mad at the homie. So he got somebody to fight for. You know what I mean? He already said he doing it for his nieces, nephew, and his son. You know what I mean? So I just think that now he got a reason to fight. I just think psychologically he's going to be better. And then he's not on the same card as his brother. I think that was the issue too.
Yeah, yeah. Good point, Ak. We mentioned that before. I think me and you.
Me, you,
Was
and
it me
Kurt.
and you?
It was me, you, and Kurt.
Right, right. Yeah. Don't like this idea of them being on the same card, man. Because as a fighter, an Ak, you would know, and so would you, Fuller. As a what? As a fighter, when you've got when you just seen your brother's had a bad decision or he's taken a loss or whatever, I don't care who you are, man. That's gonna have some kind of an impact on your psyche. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's all good when you're both winning. Then
Oh
yeah,
my God, he caught him with the double left hand, double straight lefts
Man,
to
hold on.
Jared Hurd. He
Oh,
ate
hold
Austin Stroud double left hands. He didn't look like he liked it. God,
Damn, I'm missing the shit.
I think I hate to say it. Now that I really watch these highlights, man. Hope the brothers all right when we get in like our 50s and shit.
bro. The
Like,
boats,
cause
man.
I wouldn't be surprised, like with Jared Hurd, bro.
Hurd, you don't know Hurd's skull was bouncing off the interior. His brain was bouncing off the interior of his skull, man.
Yeah, I don't
And
know. I think some punch resistant went down.
mhm.
I think his punch resistance went way down.
The good thing that I was going to say, Paul Williams again, the, the good thing that Williams, the good thing that Williams did is he took the fight out of him. He took the sting out of Hurd from early on, and it was a combination of that and also Hurd. I think it was Mac that was saying he doesn't fight. He doesn't use his height to his advantage. Similar to Robert Easter, and similar to who's the other lanky one at 135 or 40. Easter and anyway, it don't even matter. But he doesn't capitalize on his height. Doesn't use his range. There's a combination of things. But with that being said, it was very competitive. But I thought, boy, they both were taking some serious shots in that fight, man. Serious shots. They're gonna have to do that some CT scans straight up, man.
Nah, he probably gonna pass the brain scan for now. Well, I'm just saying, once he move up to middleweight, are you serious, bro? When he move up to middleweight, God forbid, he can't go on. And I don't think Jared Hurd could really change.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
he need to go to the bread man.
I make you right, man. I don't think Hurd
He need the bread man in his corner.
because he's always kind of been like that. This is why I've never really been high on Hurd, to be honest. I've never been high on him.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. They was getting mad at dudes like me, Mac. Well, dudes like really me and Mac, because we didn't I ain't gonna front. I don't think we brought him up like that. Unless only time we would bring him up is referencing him ducking Charlo. We wouldn't just bring him up regularly.
Mm.
Yeah, I never have. Well, I did one time, and that's only. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all know I'm not a Hurd fan, but I did recognize him as being in the pound for pound list because he's unified, and it's not many unified champions at all. And for the fact that he is unified, he should be up there, whether I like him or not. And that's just the truth.
Man.
Bro,
Man, I can't put him up there.
Bro, not now.
I'm glad I didn't put him on there.
Hold on, but not now. But before you could have. You know why?
He wasn't on mine.
Bro, come on, man. Come on. Hey, sis. But, bro, yes, you could.
No, I'm saying he wasn't on. I'm not saying you couldn't. I'm saying he wasn't on mine.
But I'm saying he on the pound for pound list.
He ain't on mine.
Bro,
I'm sorry. I like you, Hurd, but you did not make the sweepstakes.
But wait, Matt. So do you think like if you
okay,
if
you can put Triple G up there and he got a loss with no belts, but you Jared Hurd is unified, bro. Unified.
But you know,
Listen,
Danny Roman's unified as well.
Jared Hurd is unified. Shoot, ain't there a couple other people that's unified?
Yeah,
Shoot, I'll put Cecilia Brackes up there before him, bro.
Danny Roman's unified.
She undisputed.
Okay. I like Cecilia Brackes. But I'm saying, I'm being 100.
He got 2 straps. That's cool.
So you telling me a new
I'm not giving him pound for pound. If he probably would have had a 3rd strap, and I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that shit you get out of the Cracker Jack box, that other green belt. I'm talking about a real full-fledged 2, because a lot of people got 2 belts. Now that I think about it, Canelo, well, he got 3 now.
Yeah, he got 3 Infinity Stones.
But everybody on the call right now. But check this out. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest with you. They got. I'm looking at the pound for pound list right now.
And Ernesto, I love you to death, bro, but
hold on, when was this?
Man, what was you telling Hurd in the corner? What was you telling him in the corner?
What pound for pound list is it?
No, I was looking at Boxer pound for pound list. Boxer pound for pound.
Okay.
I'm damn sure not looking at real Shrill, so I'm gonna look at
somebody got it on the.
Hey, what's good, Rough House? We're getting a bit of an echo.
That's Rough House. What's good, bro?
What's good, Rough House?
Yo, what the business is, man? What's going on with y'all boys?
I like your little intro, man.
Appreciate that.
You got the episode on this? I don't know.
What's that? I got an echo. I need to jump out.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Wait, Rough House. I think it's just. If you're listening on the speakers, we can hear it for the mic.
Well, it's just on speakerphone. I don't have my earbuds in.
Yeah.
Let me go. Let me get my earbuds. I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah. Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of some shit real quick. I'm gonna jump right back on in a minute.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. What was you saying, bro?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that have got, straps and that. Danny Roman at 22 super bantamweight, he's got 2 straps, you know what I mean? And there was unification at the Asian weights as well, and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think a part of being pound for pound, universally speaking, is your workmanship in the ring. You know, how you look, what you do in the ring, your activity in the ring. And yeah, Hurd has just never really impressed me, to be honest. I've always seen the holes in his game from day one. So I've just never been high on him. He's not really been someone that I've ever really checked for. And I asked the question earlier, like, do you think that some people had him kind of high up there? His O was cloaking and was causing this sort of invisible kind of was giving him this invisible prestige. The fact that he had an O and he was getting away with a lot of things, because I kind of feel like that O was kind of hypnotizing certain men, thinking that he was basically better than what he is. Like the fight, why I keep saying Paul Williams, man?
Yo, Julian J. Rock Williams, brother. Let's call him J. Rock Williams.
J. Rock, man. Let's just go with J. Rock. J. Rock, man. He it wasn't, it was a good fight. It was a good, excellent fight for J Rock's behalf. It was a genuine win. You know, it was a genuine. It wasn't like it was a close uh, a close fight. Well, it was close at times, but it was there was no doubt that J Rock was the clear winner here. You know, and J Rock here exposed the flaws in him. You know, so it doesn't surprise me. I don't consider this an upset, to be honest. It really isn't an upset to me. It just my eyes. I'm not shocked by what's happened. Put it that way.
Go ahead, Rough House. You in the building, Rough?
Yeah, man. Do I sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're shaking, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I just kind
What
of
you
got in
think?
on the I
I
kind
was
of got in on the tail end of the conversation. If I'm not mistaken, y'all talking about is was Aaron Hurd pound for pound material? Is that what it was?
yeah, because he got two straps, and I feel like a lot of dudes got two straps. You
Well,
know, I'm just saying, like I wasn't. He wasn't on my pound for pound list.
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Well, first of all, just give me before you even get on that. Give me your whole breakdown of the fight.
um,
Like what did you think?
hey,
Because I need to hear what you thought.
I thought J Rock put on a boxing clinic, a masterclass performance. Um, it was crazy because when I did my breakdown and my prediction, man, everything that was one of the flaws or the weaknesses or the bad, as I call it on my breakdowns, that that Jared Hurd is known for, he did. I saw every single one of them. But on the flip side, the things that I saw that were normally a flaw or weakness for J Rock, he didn't do any of them. So that just let me know he in this past training camp, man, they went back, they looked over things thoroughly, they made adjustments, they fine-tuned some things. And what I'm saying, hey, shout out to his team, man, because they came up with an excellent game plan and he followed it to a T. Because when he jumped in the phone booth early with with Jerry Hurd, man, I was like, ooh, I don't know if he wants to do that. I figured he was gonna box him, from the outside for the first few rounds, and then it would wind up going to the phone booth. But he jumped in there from the get go, which was a smart tactic, and he invested a whole lot of body work, good body work too. And what I'm saying, hey, shout out to that boy, J Rock, man, he shocked the world. And to comment on what Fuller was saying about was this an upset? Shit, yeah, this was an upset, man, because uh Herb was the overwhelming favorite going into that fight, and I think it was everybody had him the favorite for the same particular reason, the past, the pattern, the trend was that he tank rolls over his opponents in the later rounds. He wears them down. He's able to invest good body work on his opponents, and he had high punch resistance. He was able to weather any storm that came his way, and then he prevailed. But this time, man, he couldn't do it, man. So yeah, man, this was an upset in my opinion. I believe this was a big upset. Um, I think man, I'm gonna be honest. I think that boy J Rock, man, I think he gonna hold this title for a hot second. If he continues to do what he did against Jared Hurd and box that way, what I'm saying, to show the resiliency, the footwork, what I'm saying, the hand speed, the combination punching, which he's always had those things, man, but he just put it together perfectly in this particular fight, bro. And if he continues to do that, man, dude, he gonna be a hard outing for anybody at 154, man. Now in terms of the pound for pound thing, tricky question. I I considered him pound for pound prior to this fight, going into this fight, and And not just because he had 2 straps, man. I look at pound for pound as how does your fighting style translate to the division below you, the division above you. And that tank steamroll, you know what I'm saying, brick wall, impenetrable face type, you know what I'm saying, offense or defense or however you want to call it, man. I thought that would translate, man. But J Rock proved me wrong. So I mean, prior to this fight, yeah, I had him pound for pound. But after this
you
fight,
thought that
no.
you thought that style would be able to move up to 160?
Yep, sure did.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta give you credit.
yeah. I
Sure
got to give
did.
you credit, Roughhouse man. You falling on your sword, man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's
damn sure did. Hey man, because I mean, you think about it though. Um, if if regardless of what weight class, if a person is able to take whatever punishment comes at him repeatedly and walk his opponents down repeatedly, consistently, and finish his opponents off consistently and repeatedly, I mean, then yeah, why not?
but
Wait,
the thing about
let me before you go, let me add this on to you. My brother 503 brought up a good point to me yesterday. You know, he said, do you think because he beat Laura and Austin Trout, do you think that those wins you don't give him credit for because they were over the hill? Because when he was in there with somebody his age, you know, he wasn't able to do that.
Um, I gave him credit for Laura. I've never been a fan of Trout. I've never been impressed with Trout at all.
The
I ain't gonna
Trout
lie,
was winning though until he
man.
got knocked out in the 10th. Well, they
Yeah,
stopped it in the corner.
I mean, hey, you know what? And so was everybody else that Jerry Hurd has been fighting against in his past. You know, but the overwhelming
Now,
thing was at the end of the fight, he tank rolled him. You know, he was the bigger man, normally the much bigger man. He was able to use his physicality to his advantage, and he was able to get that work in on his opponent in the phone booth, man, and to the point where they couldn't take it no more.
and now I got another question. I asked another question. Okay, so they saying that it was funny. The bread man in the back, um, basically said, you know, J Rock's trainer. He was being interviewed. I think it was on the Boxing Voice,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "We had 3 months of VADA testing, 3 months of VADA testing," and I'm thinking in my mind like, okay, so, and then he to me was low key, you know, trying to get at. I don't, you know, I don't want to put that in the air, but he was trying to low key trying to get at Hurd to me. He said, because even though he didn't say no names, you know, he said, yeah, so this fight, he said, was VADA tested. He said 3 months. He said we paid out of our pockets for this. So basically, to me, him bringing that up and this being the first time I ever seen Jared Hurd get tired. I just all I could think. I hated to say it, you know what I mean. I ain't want to accuse people or nothing, but I ain't gonna lie. He really looked tired in this fight. I never seen him look tired in the
It could have
fight.
been.
So
It
how did
could.
that shit happen overnight?
It could
Was
have
it a
been.
beanie baby?
It also could have been the fact that maybe he had trouble with the weight cut too.
That's what I was gonna say, man. You know what? This
Oh, he had trouble with his camp.
well, no,
yeah,
I'm
he had
not.
to strip off.
Oh, I'm gonna say this, man. Jared Hurd, man, normally for his fights, he probably walks around somewhere around 190. his walk
Yeah,
around
I was
weight.
saying that. I was like 180.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that dude consistently cuts, and that was one of the things that everybody used to say was like he's known for, and one of his skills was being able to cut weight, bro. But you cutting somewhere around 40 pounds per fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And had crazy energy. Not just
Bruh,
cutting weight, Roughhouse. Roughhouse,
right,
he had enough energy for me and you, bro,
right.
to
But the
fight
but
both of us.
right, but the thing about it is, man, not only was he cutting, an average of about 40 pounds per fight, bruh, but he was taking extensive punches, you know what I'm saying, to the face. And over time, and my homie Trey X, shout out to Trey, man, over at Marlo's Corner, man. He used to say this
Yeah,
all the
shout out
time.
to Trey.
He used to say, bruh, I don't know how long that dude can take those punches like he does and take that damage and it not have some type of effect. So I think the combination of, the past damage, and he's not old, but at the same time, he's not getting any younger. And you know what I'm saying? And the fact that he cuts that much weight every fight, those two things, coupled together, bruh, and I think Father Time and you know what I'm saying, and biology and anatomy finally caught up with him, you know? So yeah, I honestly do, man. Because in this fight, bro, his defense, his lack of defense got exposed, severely exposed.
I think that's why he kind of. I think he's aging as far as because, like what you said right there, him not having any defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think that his punch resistant. He lost his punch resistance in one fight.
Yep.
And this is a guy who we can't even say, oh, he's not a big puncher. They both got 16 motherfucking knockouts.
Yep.
It was dead even.
Yep.
In other words, his evil T1000 thing ran out.
Yeah. His dilithium crystals all went kaput at one time.
The evil T1000 ran out on him, basically.
Yeah, man.
Because he was getting pieced up in that fight.
Man, from the jump.
And that was
what killed me though, Roughhouse, is he dropped him.
Yeah. I
couldn't believe it.
I couldn't either.
That was that work. He was getting that work. That's why it's the accumulation of the punches and stuff. To be honest,
bro, but it was the second round.
Yeah,
what accumulation?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. Hurd in that second round. I mean, the thing is, like with Roughhouse, that's why I commend you, Roughhouse, with what you're saying. You're keeping it real. You thought that style would translate up and down the weight classes, but there's always someone that's got your number. Like Williams fought beautifully because what as I say, what Hurd should have done is he should have sat behind the jab. He's a rangy fighter. He's a tall guy. He's a rangy fighter. He should have sat behind the jab and had a look at Williams. But what he was doing is he was fighting on the inside from day one. You know what I mean? Yep. He was trying to use his weight. He was trying to lean on Williams, J-Rock. And that didn't work because on the inside, J-Rock just had the better, sharper. He was just better on the inside. And that paid dividends as well, because what people are forgetting is that J-Rock landed nice body shots and they paid dividends in the later rounds. You know what I mean? He landed nice body shots in the early rounds and he was landing uppercuts, hooks, everything. You know what I mean? So it didn't surprise me.
I want to say one more thing that worked to J-Rock's advantage. The fact is, and this can be a lesson, the fact is that Hurd is a late starter. We all know Hurd was a late starter. But guess what? J-Rock's objective was to hurt him early. And that was very smart of him. The fact that he hurt him early was what won him the fight. Because imagine if he would have let him start. The thing is, J-Rock didn't let him start. You know, he didn't let Jarrett Hurd get started. In other words, he overwhelmed him with skill and with boxing, you know, and the body work, the work to the body.
Yep.
You know.
Yep, I agree. And you know what? It was a couple of things, man. And everybody listening, man.
I ask you a question too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Go ahead.
And you going? Could he get double credit too? Could we remember it's Ramadan for some of us brothers? If for him to even be able to still kick Jarrett Hurd ass, do you not give him double kudos for that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you definitely could. You definitely could. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Say what you were saying.
I was gonna say if he wasn't able to you know what I'm saying, eat what he would normally eat during the training camp and get him prepared for a fight, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, you got to give him extra credit for that, you know. But yeah, I want to say, man, if everybody listening, man, y'all go back and check out my breakdown video, man. And one of the things that I said, and Fula kind of alluded to this point. No, it was, I think it was either Fula or one of the ones alluded to the point that that boy Jarrett is a slow starter. True enough. And I said that J-Rock needs to take advantage of those early rounds, you know, while Hurd is trying to get his diesel engine started, cranked and revving and going, you know. And another thing that really hurts Jarrett Hurd is he is super inaccurate from the outside, bro. His outside game is trash. He thrives on that intermediate to inside range. You know what I'm saying? When he throws punches from the outside, it seems like his objective isn't really to land on the opponent. If he hits the opponent from outside, cool. But he's just trying to clear the way so he can get inside into that comfortable space where he wants to be and get his work off, man. But J-Rock never gave him that chance. You know, J-Rock stayed in tight on him and gave him that work from the inside. So it seemed like once his normal plan didn't work, he didn't have a plan B. And his hand speed and foot speed, and I said it in my video, bro. It looked like he was walking through wet cement or quicksand, and like he had 50-pound cinder blocks in his gloves, you know. But you know, like I said, shout out to that boy J-Rock, because he executed a masterclass boxing performance last night.
Yes, he did.
And
I want to mention something else too.
Oh, and let me say this real quick. And I got to eat crow for that fight because I picked Hurd. So I'm.
Hey. We all did. I said I owe him an apology.
Yeah.
Because I was naming all of the keys that he needed to do when 78 was on my channel yesterday afternoon to beat him, and basically that's what he did. I said transition from the outside to in the pocket. Only difference is he kinda stayed in the pocket though. Mostly.
Yep.
I want to say something too.
Go ahead. Y'all cook real quick. I gotta step away. Y'all hold the set down.
I respect J-Rock from coming back from the Charlo fight, because you never know how a fighter is going to be after getting knocked out, after getting stopped. Stuff like that can change your life.
Right.
It's either you're gonna either go up and like make an oath that it's never gonna happen again, or it's gonna happen again. And we saw it happen even worse with Dogbo yesterday. God, that guy got scorched. That guy got blasted like a tattoo.
Yep.
That dude's face was tattooed. I was wondering, like, okay, did you learn anything from the first fight, man?
Yeah, this is what I was saying early. Go ahead, Fuller.
I was just like curious to know, like, okay, bro, well, you know, you fought the first fight. I mean, did that teach you anything, or, you know, did you not? What I mean,
were you happy walking away with your eyes nearly shut, or did, I was hoping that would put something in him and be like, okay, I gotta like flatline this guy. You know, I was hoping that it would do that. You know, but shoot, that dude got destroyed.
Yeah, he got plastered, man. He got pieced up. I mean, as I was suggesting earlier, when it comes to rematches in sports, losing is not the be all and end all. You know, as long as you learn and you understand what you've done wrong, then you can come back. You know, it's not a problem. But when you've got these rematches happening and you do the same thing, it kind of pisses me off because it's like you're wasting my time. But what's going on here? But the other thing about Dogbo is I think he needs to have a complete overhaul in his camp. You know, I think his father has probably taken him as far as he can go.
No, another thing about Dogbo is he needs to learn how to box. That dude just wants to come in and just like try to get you out of there every time.
So
and that's not gonna work.
Are we saying that he's the 100 what is it 126? Is that what he fights at? 126 or 122?
22.
So he's the 122-pound version of Jerry Hurd.
Kind of.
Yeah,
I would say
kind of
because even like, for example, when you look at like my favorite Ghanaian fighter, for example, is Azuma Nelson, and the reason why I like Azuma Nelson is because he can box and he can brawl.
Right.
He can do both. You know. Right. He was a fighter who did both things, you know?
Right.
He didn't just do one thing. Like when he needed a box, he would box. But when he needed to brawl, he would try to get you out of there. But he was slick. That's the one thing too. He was slick. Like he was elusive. Like when needed be, he was elusive. You couldn't get him.
Yep.
And he was versatile.
Yep.
But now the guard right now, though, I'm just going to be honest with a lot of these Ghanaian fighters, is they're just looking to destroy you. You know, a lot of them.
Hey, you know? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think Navarrete just had his number. Just you know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Point blank, he just had his number. I don't know if Dogbo has trouble with awkward fighters because Navarrete is the king of the awkward fighters. When you look at his style, when I watched that first fight, I picked Navarrete, bro. But
you picked him?
Yeah, I picked Navarrete. You know what I'm saying?
He's the reason why I picked Navarrete the second time around, because I ain't gonna lie, and then plus I thought that he was gonna change his trainer.
You know,
as soon as I seen that he didn't change his trainer, I knew Dog Bay was done.
Man, and I say this about Navarrete, bro. If they could work on his punching accuracy, man, that dude would be dangerous because he throws a million punches.
That's what I said. He got a good gas tank. He reminds me of Jose Ramirez, smaller version.
I mean, I guess you could say he's dangerous now, but man, he would be catastrophic if they could work on his punch accuracy.
I want to see him in Rico immediately.
I could check that fight out too. But as far as Dogbo goes, bro, he needs to go ahead and come on over to the States and get that American work, man. As far as trainers, hook up with some American trainers, and they need to break him down. And that might be I don't know how old Dogbo is, and it may be too late for that, but they need to break him down and build him back up, man. I mean, from the fundamental aspect of his fight game, and try to resculpt him and remold him, man. Because that when you up against a volume puncher, you know what I'm saying, those haymakers and swinging for the fences and all that type of stuff, it doesn't normally work. It doesn't normally work, man. You get overwhelmed. You get you know what I'm saying, yo, you need snaps on the petrol, you know, over the course of the fight because you got to do so much to avoid and evade all of these 3 million tequila bottles that are coming at your head. you know, and yeah, they need to just rebuild him, and it needs to be done here in the States, I believe.
The other thing that I would say on that as well is that Dogbo is uniquely small. He's like 5'2", I believe.
Yeah.
And it just looked like some brown on black brutality. You understand? Brutality. And it just looked like a Mexican was beating up a little black boy in there, you know? He was overwhelmed by reach, size, everything. He was just completely overwhelmed in there.
Yep.
And the way that he announced the rematch so quick allowed me to believe that, okay, maybe he's clocked that and he's working on that immediately to defeat those advantages that Neveretti has over him. You know, the disappointing thing about Dogbo is that he's small. Like, he hasn't just turned small overnight. He's a small fighter, so he should have learned how to deal with these types of people from day one.
Yeah, because everybody should have been bigger than him.
Exactly. So this can't be the first time that you're being unraveled by, because look, Neveretti is not that great. He's a good fighter, but he's beatable. In fact, he's already.
I'll be honest with you. I think that he strikes me as one of those dudes that stick to his little circle.
Hey, bro, hold up for a second, man. Somebody making a whole lot of noise in the background.
Yeah, I can hear some background noise. Where's that coming from?
A whole bunch of clickety click.
Stop now.
Yeah.
Like I was just saying real quick. He strikes me as one of those guys that just stayed like in his little group. Like, he probably sparred with his guy you know what I mean, his cousins and all of that. I don't think that he really was getting no more work outside of that. I understand they boxers, but there's more to life than you just sparring these regular dudes. I always like the dudes that, you know what I mean, if they can fight as many different people as they can, because no one person's the same anyway. They could have similar styles and stuff, but no one person's really the same. So it's always to me, I was always taught it's good to get as much, you know what I mean, work as you can. You know what I mean, from different places.
Right.
Yes. And because I understand Buatsi's your cousin, and Buatsi's nice as well, even though he's still developing himself. But you've got to have different people in there, man. You've got to have different people with different looks, different angles, different perceptions, different heights, you need a variety, you know. He can. It's not. I believe he can come back, but he needs to be completely. I think Roughhouse was saying that he needs to be completely stripped down to the basics, and then built back up again. Now, the good thing about Dogbo is he has got some good fundamentals. We know that he has heart. That's one thing. We know that, yes, he can come forward. And the other thing I'll tell you guys, because you might not know, Ghanaians and Nigerians or West Africans, and I've met them, and I've got family members that are West African, direct family members. Those guys have an unbelievable natural strength. Like, when you slap box with them or play around with them or play any type of contact sports with them, they have got a natural strength and energy that is just unrecognizable anywhere else among any other people. I'm telling you, these Ghanaians have just got that natural strength, and they're not even trying. That's just their natural ability. And I've met a lot of them, and I've got family in that. So Dogbo, that whole kind of Ghanaian Mexican style where he just wants to come in and be brute force, overwhelm him, I get it, because they're naturally like that. But this is boxing, man. Like, he needs to learn defense. There's other fighters that are around his age, that have that unique, you know, Rigo, here we go. Rigo's like 5'4", and Ak knows about Amagasa. Rigo fought a guy called Amagasa who was 5'11", smashed him to bits. Yeah, if you think Dogbo's face was a mess, you should see what Rigo done to Amagasa. Damn near had a tennis ball in his mouth. You know what I mean? He messed him up. messed him up. So it's being a smaller fighter. You've got some unique
That
disadvantages. But
motherfucker looked like he had a jawbreaker, the biggest jawbreaker in his mouth. Pause.
he
That's
looked like
what that.
he looked like he had an American football on the side of his face. You know, and so being a smaller fighter, there's just certain fundamental things. It's like anything. It's like if you're southpaw, there's certain fundamental things, unique things that is unique to you that you're gonna have to master before we do anything. And it's disappointing. I keep saying disappointing.
I don't know why he wouldn't watch a fight like Tank versus Jose Pedraza. See how Tank was stepping back when you the shorter fighter,
Exactly.
little half step backs and stuff like that. But never mind, I ain't gonna give away the game. You know what
But
I'm
he
saying?
doesn't. It's like he
Shit,
doesn't know how
motherfuckers
to
might
step back.
pay for me one day. I don't want them knowing I do that shit.
But it's like he never. And this is the thing. In both fights, Dobo never took a step back. He's just got no sense of defense. But there was in the later rounds, there was he was getting beat so bad that his natural instincts, his subconscious, made him move laterally because he was getting pieced up and beat so bad that he had to move laterally. You know, there was elements in that fight, but he doesn't have any sense of hold on, let me take a step back. Like Tank, that's a good example. Rigo's a typical Cuban, but you know, maybe he needs to go to a classic Cuban trainer like Pedro Diaz or someone like that to learn defense, man, and fighting as a uniquely small guy.
Right. Yeah. Right. And another well, I guess to kind of piggyback on what you're saying, man, you know, not only just defense, bro, but you can see in Dogbo's game, bro, he doesn't really know how to transition from offense to defense and vice versa. It's just try to walk your way in and slaughter through the opponent. And like y'all said, man, there were plenty of times if he had any kind of counterpunch game at all, Navarrete would have been there to get hit because Navarrete is a come forward fighter.
Yep.
You know,
he was.
And 90% of the time, Navarrete, he's gonna apply pressure. He's gonna be there in your face. He's trying to get in close so he could throw those hooks, those uppercuts, whatever. You know, when a lot of times, if you could transition, you know, slip, evade, and counter, if you could do that, you know, you wouldn't take nearly the damage that you took, and then you'd be able to get some work off on the opponent. But he didn't have that transition game down. And that's something that he really needs to work on going forward, or he's going to continue to get beat up.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Roughhouse and Fuller as well. Because me and Mac spoke on this earlier. In the post fight, he said he struggled to make 122, and and the thing about Dogbo, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, you know, and he was humble. I've got a lot of time for him, right? But he said, you know, I struggled to make 122, but I'm thinking about moving up to 20.
He gonna get beat up.
I threw my hands in the air and I said, "Oh my days."
He gonna get beat up. He gonna get beat up so bad. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do it at 22, what in the world make you think you're gonna do it at 26? Because now even more of the fighters that you face are gonna be taller, you know, stronger, you know, and yeah, he's got nice pop on his shots to be his size, but at the same time, is that pop gonna carry up to 120, 126? You already know what's up at 126, you know. So
maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't.
Well, hey, somebody better tell him. Man, you better tell him. Hey, Rigo got something for that boy up there.
You've got Josh Warrington. I mean, Josh.
Yeah. And that's another one who throws a million punches.
Yep. Josh Warrington is something else, though. As I was saying to Act, I really hope, because he's my favorite fighter out of the UK. I really hope he doesn't get, you know, he doesn't get caught with a special nasal spray or something, man. Because the way that guy just keeps coming forward, and he gets faster and stronger, and You know, it's almost superhuman. But
Yep.
and of course
Nah, he be
you've
at
got
the
Stevenson.
pubs with his dad. That nigga just be drinking and fighting. I ain't gonna lie, Josh.
In pubs, yeah.
You see his dad, fat,
Yeah,
fat,
yeah,
fat dude with the tats, be in the
yeah.
pub with his dad, man.
It's typical. You took them typical Yorkshire guys. It's them they're northerners, man. They're very proud people. Um, they remind me of their shanties. They like to thump their chest. You know, the first thing they let you know, because we're being from the south. When I went up north, the first thing they let you know is because they're kind of jealous of us because the economy, basically, London bankrolls the whole country. London alone, like the 50% of the tax revenue comes from the city of London, apparently, and then you've got the rest of London. So we run things down here, and when we go up there, the first thing they let you know is that you're in God's county. They say, "Hey, listen up, mate. You're in God's county now. You Southern Fairies. You're in God's county." That's what they say. You talking about God's county? Are you man mad or something? But yo, big up them guys there. You got Shakur Stevenson as well in that division. Oh man, that'd be a sparring session.
Shakur Stevenson said he won.
Warrington.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight, man, for Shakur. But I think Shakur's got the skills to pull that out, you know. But like I said, it's gonna be a tough fight,
Yeah.
strictly because of the punch output and the punch volume. You know what I'm saying, and the movement. Because Warrington is really light on his feet.
Yes. Yes. He is. It will be a tough fight, but I mean, stylistically, Stevenson should as a competent boxer, he should beat Warrington. But that would, boy, I don't know. It'll be a tough fight. I don't even. I wouldn't want to call that. But if I had to, then I'd have to go with Stahl and Stevenson. Just being, you know, boxing is just more intelligent, isn't it? The art of boxing is to hit and not get hit. And if you do that successfully, then you win no matter what. It's an axiom. It's a circular axiom. But
hey, what happened to Ruff? Ruff fell out.
he's still there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
I was cooking, yo.
Oh,
Nah,
he fell out. He does that sometimes, or he used to do that. When you're on your mobile, it will kind of just kick you out for some reason.
yeah, facts. But yeah, man. Shoot, let's shoot. Let me add Fula, you there? Before we close out. Yeah, I mean, I just want to touch on a couple. Fula, no. So
Hey,
you didn't catch the Burchelt fight, bro?
you me? No,
Yeah.
I caught bits of it, but I didn't watch it enough to really see what was going on. Um, but I know that it was it ended in a KO, right? Someone got knocked out.
Uh, yeah. It ended in a stoppage, basically. 6th round.
Okay.
El Benito got stopped in the corner. His face was
Yeah,
puffed
that's it.
up. He
Yeah,
really got painted.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that part. And also the dog ball, they threw it, his corner threw in the towel as well.
So this is the round he threw all of the Vaseline in Jarrah her eye and he couldn't see.
Yeah, and this is it, with these rematches, man. You got to come
So
correct. It's the second time a towel has been thrown in this.
you getting $1 million paydays now, bro. And you hiring your fucking cousin Arnie to be your cut man in the corner. Oh, I meant to ask you, did you see the Expo video? And did you get to see Earl Spence and Sean Porter exchange words at the Expo?
Oh no, I didn't. I
Jay
didn't.
Porter walked up to him and gave him a dap, but I felt Sean Porter for not walking up to him and dapping him. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like I
wait,
understand.
wait, wait. What happened? What happened? So who
Well,
Trump?
they were shouting at each other, and
Yeah,
he was saying something. You know, they was clowning, but you know, it was like low key dissing each
right.
other. You heard? Because it's like even though you know what I mean, you making it seem like a playing gesture. You know what I mean? Y'all know what y'all about to do. So that's why I kind of do respect Sean Porter in that instant to far to as where he didn't go over there with his dad and try to dap him. See,
Right.
at the end of the day, K Diddy ain't getting in the ring.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, so I just, you know, but I like that. You know what I mean? They about to make the fight. They just waiting on the venue. And
Yeah,
that's what will get announced. They just need the venue and the date. It's either gonna be in August or September.
yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, man. Look forward to that. Look forward to it. We've got
Oh
some.
wait, so you guys can't be mad now. Remember one? And then remember is you and our fella. You and our fella said y'all wanted to see Sean Porter, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Pacquiao.
Yeah, don't mind seeing.
I wish because Pacquiao was terrified.
Oh, Pacquiao and Furman's close as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the way that I would have liked to have seen it is Furman and Crawford. You know, um, but it is what it is. This is boxing. It would have been,
I
because
mean, I don't mind seeing Kell Brook in Crawford, to be honest
this is
with you.
what I'm saying, man. I don't. For Kell Brooks, a has been. He's another Amir Khan.
I think he's gonna do better than Amir Khan.
Yeah, he probably will, but Kell Brooks has been. He's finished. No one's taking Kell Brooks serious. We all know what's going to happen. It's another Khan fight. We know what's going to happen one way or another. Crawford's going to get the W. What you know, what I really want to see is Crawford in there with someone credible like Furman. I don't even want to see him in there with Pacquiao because again, we know what's going to happen there. Furman, Spence, or Porter. And it's like he can't get the fights that he wants, so he has to resort to fighting people like Kell Brook. Kell Brook looked like shit in his last fight. I can't even remember who he even fought. I think he was a journeyman. He looked like shit, man. He's a has-been. So that's the only person that's credible that Crawford can fight is Kell Brook, unless he tries to dredge up some unknown person, I don't know, some C-level guy that no one's really heard of and make a name out of him. It is what it is. But he needs to be busy. So I'm not mad at that fight. Might as well. It's a thing of you just might as well make it happen. I mean, what else is there? What else is there?
No, I hear you.
Saying that, who's that Spanish guy? What's his name? Miguel, the Spanish guy that beat Ted Cheeseman. What's his name? Spain's #1 welterweight. Who's now on the international map because he beat Cheeseman, who's a UK fighter. I forgot his name. Miguel. I think his name's Miguel or something like that. Even he wouldn't really be a significant fight for Crawford. But yeah, I would like to see it. Spence and Porter. That's a good matchup. This is a good matchup.
It's just Spencer Porter's a great match, man. It's not gonna even be boring at all.
Look, there we go. There's my man Mark Wunderlich. You see, he always comes through, man. Mark Wunderlich says both Brooks' eyes are gonna get fucked up against Crawford. Both his eyes. Again, he's gonna have to rearrange those eye sockets. You know, I don't want to see him do it. I don't want to see him do it. But no. As Roughhouse would say, if Roughhouse was here, he'd be like, "Hey, man, if that kitty cat wants to be stupid enough to sit in front of an 18-wheeler, I want to see it. I want to see it get run over. I want to see all 18 wheels get run over that kitty cat." So, yeah, you know.
Damn, Jared Hurd, man. Damn, man.
You watch it. You watching it now?
Yeah, man. While we on it, man. Oh my goodness, man. He boxed. I'm gonna say it in Jim Lampley words. He boxed him in the boxing oblivion.
Yeah. It was a good thing. There was some movement at one at super bantamweight as well. Some other movement. A guy called Stephen Fulton, who beat.
Oh yeah, do you know the guy that Caleb Plant is fighting?
Caleb.
Who is Mike Lee?
Mike Lee. I'm not too sure.
Oh, do you know who Mike Lee is?
Where's he from?
I don't even know.
He's American.
Now
21 and 0.
He was supposed. Now I can't fully blame Caleb Plant.
From Chicago. Yeah, he's from Chicago. He's American, 21 and 0, 11 KOs. So he's got like a 50% KO percentage. He's from Chicago. Who is he fought? Okay, his resume is kind of decent statistically. I don't know these names on his resume. I guess they're, domestic American fighters. He's he fought Jose Hernandez. I didn't know that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Justin Thomas. Mike Snyder, Joe Gardner, Mike Sawyer. I don't know these names. Aaron Quattro Chi.
I thought you was about to say Quattro. I was like, no relation.
I don't know who this guy is, but yeah, super middleweight guy. Quiet Storm, that's his nickname. Peter Lewison, Paul Hahn. Yeah, he looks all right statistically. I've never seen him fight though. I don't know who this guy is. Where's he ranked? Okay, so yeah, I don't know much about him. What about him anyway? Is he supposed to be is he a good fighter or
Who you referring to?
Mike Lee.
Oh nah, I was just asking because I didn't know him because I forgot. I can't blame Caleb Plant because the winner added Truax and Peter Quillen was supposed to be his mandatory.
Yeah. Do you know if they're gonna run that rematch or something? Truax and Quillen.
Yeah, so while he's waiting for his mandatory, he could definitely unify something.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. You know.
And that's crazy because it's how you know. It's like who? So wait, the Mike Lee dude. You said how many wins he had? 21.
He's 21 and 11 KOs.
And where is he ranked in the IBF?
I'm not sure where he's ranked in the IBF, to be honest.
He had to be to get the shot. Could you check, sir?
Yeah. He
I
is
know
right.
you are the. I know you the whiz.
Yeah, Oddfellas kind of hot on this kind of the ranking thing. Let me have a look here, see if I can find it.
I think Fuller done fell asleep on me, man.
Yeah. Or he might be handling those packages.
Fuller left. Yeah,
Oh,
because I'm getting ready to.
let me have a look for you before you close out. See if we can find it. We'll see light heavyweight, right? Light heavyweight. Okay, so we got Okay, number 1 is vacant. 2 vacant.
Oh yeah, that always is like that with the IBF.
Yeah. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, that's super middleweight. Okay, yeah. So yeah, even so, 1, 2 is vacant. Bosel, 3. Thornling at 4. Denise at 5. Salamanov 6. Meng. Huh? He's Chinese. Who's that? Meng. Who the fuck is that? Who the
So
hell
do
is
you
that?
see, point is, do you see Michael Lee anywhere on that list?
Oh, he's number 15. But why is he number 9? I want
Wait,
to know
so
who.
what kind of rules is that?
That's what I want
See,
to know
I
who
know
this Chinese guy is. Who the hell is this Meng? I swear the IB. Who is this? The IBF man. I'm telling you. I
the
think they just
IBF
put
try to
random.
be the most multicultural and they out of America.
I think they just put random names in there, man. They just stick names in there. I mean, who?
I think that you compete for certain interim belts and you get there and you get ranked in there and then you pay them sanctioning fees. And that's how you stay in their good graces. Now it's not so much about how big it is about it, but not as much as you think. They like the dudes that's consistent, that pay their sanctioning fees on time.
True. Good point. Good point.
Okay.
His name's Fan Long Meng. Fan Long Meng. Well, I've got to look this guy up because he's ranked number. What is he ranked? Flipping hell. He's ranked number 7 by the IBF and 12 by the WBO. Damn. All right. Fan Long Meng. Let me put it in the chat if you want to. Fan Long Meng. This is the Chinese guy. It's a light heavyweight. I'm gonna have to check him out, see if he's about anything. But yeah, your boy is ranked 15, Ak.
Come on, but that's the thing that I'm saying right there. Like, how are you able to fight somebody that's ranked 15? I know in the WBC you gotta at least be in the 10, and that's respectable.
Yeah.
I can understand y'all be forcing y'all mandatories and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But shoot, now that I look at what's going on right here, I'm like, damn, yo, if I'm in the IBF, yeah, I got to do the 10-pound clause, but I could fight somebody that's number 20, that's like 20 and 20.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy he's funny looking, man. He's a funny looking guy.
Oh, that's how you spell his name?
Yeah. And this guy is nothing special, man. I don't know, man. I could be wrong. Yeah. Actually, he's not. Oh, okay. He's not bad.
Y'all thought I wasn't coming back?
There he goes. I know
Say,
you had to
man.
go and handle some business.
Yeah, I did, man. Say,
Yeah.
Yo, the bread man and J Rock was crying, man. Oh man, I'm rewatching the fight. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I was, man. After rewatching that fight, bro, I literally, I gotta give Jerry Hurd a little bit more props. He really, that was a scrap, bro. That was a
Yep,
good scrap on both of them.
Mexican
But
style.
I'm gonna say this:
Nah, that was African stuff. Like
some of
then
those
Jacob said.
rounds, I'm blaming that on the cut man, bro. That you got. How do you not get all that Vaseline out his eye? I'm sorry.
You can't. Like I told
He took some
uh
punishment,
one of
bro.
the monies, you can't fucking hire
One
your
of
cousin. You can't hire your fucking cousin Ernie to work your corner.
Yeah,
where is that guy, man? I ain't seen him for a while as well, man.
he
One
went
guy.
on the cruise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's pro. Hey, yo, Ack, this Fan Long Ling, yo, he's not mad. He's got some pretty good defense.
I don't know what
Man.
made you interested in this guy. Now you gonna make me look up this guy, Fei Long. Why you got me watching Fei Long?
That
Say long
yo,
the kung fu guy.
He said
that,
he said a kung fu guy. Mac really told me so.
Yeah,
Nah,
but I thought
Mac.
you were talking about Fei Long from Street Fighter.
Yeah, I know from Street Fighter. Nah, he talk about that.
Oh.
I was being the asshole. He talk about this dude that's ranked in the IBF. Cause I need to ask you. Matter of fact, do you know who Mike Lee is?
No, I said that the other day.
Oh,
so the way the way
Well, you ain't on my Instagram, so yeah.
the way this has come about, right? Is Ack asked me who this Mike Lee is. I said I don't know who he is, and then I looked him up. He looked kind of decent, and then well, his resume looks okay, should I say? And then he said, "Where's he ranked?" I said, "I don't know." So I looked up the ranking. I was like, "Damn, who are all these? I don't know, recognize none of these names in this ranking." And then I saw this guy, Fen Long Meng. It's like, who the hell is this
what is
Chinese
he?
guy?
What's his name?
He's
He's
Chinese. He's Chinese. So from that, I was like, who the hell? What the?
Oh, so he really is Fei Long. Fei
Bro,
Long
yeah,
was
yeah.
Chinese.
I'm not joking. His name is Fan Long Meng, and he's Chinese, and he looks kind of decent. He looks all right. He's got some pretty.
So why Caleb Plant couldn't fight him? Where's he ranked?
He's ranked number 7.
See, that would have made more sense. See, in the WBC, you gotta fight somebody in the top 10.
Yo, I've
How you
never seen
fight?
a Chinaman. I've never seen a Chinaman
How the
look this
fuck you
kind of
fight?
slick.
How the fuck you fighting somebody ranked number 15?
You know why?
Nah,
It looks kind of
Hold
weird.
on. Let me tell you why. Y'all got to understand. So Caleb Plant just won that IBF title, so he don't have to defend it right off. He gets to go pick whoever he wants to fight, and as long as they ranked in the top 10 in the IBF, I mean the top 15, he can fight them.
they gotta literally be in the top 15.
Yes.
So he picked the
Bro,
weakest
that
one
don't.
in the top
Uh,
15.
but see, that don't make no sense to me, man. Like I never like really heard that. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
like I always thought they gotta be in the top 10.
This guy's all right, man. This fan long
He got to be
length.
ranked in a sanctioning body.
No, he's ranked.
No, I know
He's
that.
ranked in
I'm
the
saying,
IBF. He's
I
number
know.
15.
Yeah, let him pick who he wants to. This is the title defense. He pick who he wants. He don't have to go with one of these top guys if he don't want to.
I forgot the niggas is Apollo Creed in the movie.
No, I really don't care at this point because he really. One thing I'm gonna give Caleb Plant is he's actually calling out these other champions. So with him, he's trying to unify. So with him taking just just a regular bullshit fight for right now, everybody else do it. Why we gonna stop him from doing it?
Yo, sorry to cut you, brothers, but I like this guy. He looks kind of all right, man. Man, I've never seen a Chinaman move like a brother, and he's got some moves. He looks all right. He looks all right.
I'm gonna watch him after.
All right, let me help you. Let me help you boys out, man. He looks all right. He looks all right. I'm happy for him, man. He moves like a brother. Got a little good defense. What? Who's that? He's got a black man in his corner. Oh, he's got a black man. What's where? Yeah, this looks like it happened at the UK. All them. Man, he's funny looking though, man. He's got some big ass ears and.
Hey, you know, have you been noticing, bro? A lot of these fighters been trying to learn that slick boxing style now.
Yep.
And that's the reason why Earls, because they not a lot of them are not athletic enough to do that style.
Yep. It's very taxing, you know.
Yeah, and that's
On
why
their legs.
that's why they getting beat up.
Yeah.
That's exactly why they getting beat up.
Yeah, what happened to Fuller? He just jumped out. Oh, he must be sleeping. But yeah, it's very taxing, man. You got to be really fit to, you know, to fight like that.
Yeah, you really do.
See, when I was fighting, I would always fight on the fight on the outside like Sweet Pea. That's kind of my, you know, I was more of a mixture of Stevenson and Sweet Pea. It's about picking and choosing when you're going to engage. You know, I was naturally like that. So when my trainer picked me up, he was like, "Damn, you been fighting before? Who's been training you?" I'm like, "No, I ain't been training. It's just me." You know, but it's very taxing to watch it. It doesn't look like anything, but on your thighs, man, it's you gotta be fit for that. Especially when you're producing angles as well.
Yeah.
You know, getting on and off your feet.
You countering.
Yep. You're hopefully not getting hit too much.
What y'all think about this Terrell Boucher and Austin Trout fight, May 25th?
Why did the name Terrell Boucher sound familiar though?
Huh?
The name sound familiar.
That's the one that fought Laura,
Oh, okay.
the Olympian from Cleveland.
What fight was you talking about? Which one?
Austin Trout and Terrell Boucher.
Trout and Bruce. Okay. What? I don't know too much about that one.
Oh, Boucher.
I'm gonna go on mute real quick. Hold on.
No problem. Yo, my man Fan Long Meng, he goes by Cold Blood. Cold Blooded. That's his alias. Where's he come from? He must have a long amateur career. I'm assuming he's got a long amateur career or something. I wonder if he fought in the Olympics. Because he's 31 now. Just gonna read up on him real quick. Because he might turn into be something special, you know.
Might be one of them B-hops. might end up being fucking dudes up in the best at like 36, 37. We gonna get another one of those.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
He beat a Ghanaian, Emmanuel Danso, Chris Epley, Frank Buglioni. Oh, I know him, Buglioni, in Monaco. He's been around. Daniel Judah. Who's Daniel Judah? Is that Zab's? Just saying. Yeah, that's Zab Judah's brother. He beat Zab Judah's brother.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. He beat up Zab Judah's brother, bruh. And then again, Zab's brother, he was kind of a journeyman. He KO'd him. He KO'd him in the 5th. Damn.
Zad's brother.
Yeah. Daniel Judah. He beat him up. KO'd him. That means that he was laid out, bruh. He was laid out on the canvas. Referee, he didn't survive the count.
Hey,
He did not survive the count.
I gotta say this. J Rock is a nice guy, man.
Huh?
J
He's
Rock
what?
is a nice guy.
He
A nice
is.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a nice guy, man. I can't say nothing. That's one person, it's fighters like that. You can't have no ill will to them. Cause they just nice.
Yeah.
He said they made a meme about me after the Charlo fight.
Hey,
All of
Mac,
that.
do you think Tony Harrison's a nice guy? Can't say nothing to ill will.
Nice work.
A nice guy.
Nah, he don't mean no harm, but you could bring something out of him that I don't like.
Who's that?
Too cocky.
Man, Mac must hate Harrison.
I don't hate him.
No, just the way that he was talking in the press conference, and I know you've seen that because I think you told me to go and see it.
Yeah, I saw it, man. It ain't even so much as that, bro. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe it's just my bias. I think it's my bias more than anything, bro.
Yeah, I think it is, because if Charlo was doing that, you'd have been praising him. You'd have been praising him.
No, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't literally. When he was doing it at first, I was like, "Shut up, go in there and fight and do what you do." When he did that, it wasn't this fight. It was the fight before that. Because if you notice, be honest with you, Charlo talks shit. He does, but most of the time he don't start talking to somebody talk before that. Think about
Right.
this. When he fought Erickson Lubin, who was talking first?
Right.
And what
right.
did he have on after that shirt? He had that shirt on after that fight.
Mm.
Watch your mouth. Not watch your mouth. What was that shirt? I can't even think of the shirt right now.
I remember he had was it a white shirt with something on it?
Yeah. Same thing in the Austin Trout fight. He wasn't the one talking shit. They didn't even talk shit in that fight. They gave each other mutual respect in that fight. And the only reason he was talking shit to Hurd is because Hurd started talking shit first when he put that he put on that I go in the jungle and I come out wearing a lion on Instagram.
Okay.
Charlos don't know what a Jamal don't hardly ever talk. Mel don't normally be the first one to talk and he respond, but the way he responds don't have people
Carlos is going in the Hall of Fame anyway. First twins to ever hold belts simultaneously in a weight class.
You ain't bullshit.
So respect it or check it.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna teach you how to say that.
I'm surprised that's a Texas thing, well, not that it's a Texas thing, but I'm surprised.
They're the first identical twins to do that.
Because we say that as well,
What?
Mac.
Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we kind of say it a bit different though. But it's the same meaning.
Y'all say nah me.
Yeah.
Y'all say nah me. We say no. I'm talking about.
Yeah, we say quite a few things. We'll say nah me, or we'll say you get me. We'll say
Donald.
Oh yeah.
Donald Kirkland said that belt.
No, we don't say you get me. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah.
That's what we say.
I'm gonna let you read the chat, Mac.
Hold on.
After Big Money said "and the new," I'm gonna let you read the next comment. It's only right.
That's it.
Hold on. Let me get to
it. See, I wish we could play music. I would have gave Mac his little theme music. I'd have played the little flip game over.
Why the hell I can't find it? Where is it at?
I always liked that beat. That beat was crazy. That game over beat.
Mm, mm.
Hold on, this Big Money got a wrench.
Yeah,
He
I
do.
think he do.
yeah, he
I
does.
don't know.
He does.
Oh, that's why I'm not on. Okay, I'm on the wrong chat. Hold on. So
Hey, Ronald Finkley, get ready for it.
okay, so I'm on the right chat now. Hey, Donald Kirkland. Hey, man.
Oh, you about to write in the chat? It says, "Stay ready about the spaz out." Think Mac is about to write him.
Yeah, Matt put himself on mute where he's taking his time out to address what's going on in the chat. Yeah, big up Ronald Finkley, man. He always comes through, Ronald Finkley. I think he even came through on my thing earlier. Ronald Finkley. Oh, there you. Oh, okay, no worries, man. Yeah, Max just had to deal with something, man.
Because I'm telling you, Donnell Kirkland, a happy fighter, a dangerous fighter. Charlo look really happy, man. Like I said, with the Hawaii joint. I see y'all laughing in the chat when I said Hawaii joint, but I'm serious. She making sure his weight is on point. His weight was already on point. And a lot of people think that Jared Hurd lost because he wore the Redskins boxing trunk jersey. Should have got a Giants one. We about to we about to oh yeah, I forgot one of the ones I'm talking about football teams.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I know.
I'll be forgetting, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know the Bear. You got the Bears, the Panthers, uh,
It's a lot of teams.
the Giants, and that.
The Giants is from New York.
Yeah.
And Mac, he liked the Texans.
Oh, the Cowboys.
No,
Yeah.
Cowboys is Dallas, but the Texans, I think, playing Houston.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then you got the Knicks, the Celtics in basketball.
Oh yeah, that's basketball. Yeah,
I think the
and we
Knicks, they
also
used to
got
be good in the 80s or something.
the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, the Nets. Yeah, that's it.
It used to be Jersey. See, I liked it better when it was Jersey because I feel bad because Jersey only really got that hockey team popping. I like their hockey jersey.
Yeah, I didn't know hockey was big in America like that.
Hell yeah, bro.
Mm.
I wanted to play hockey, but I knew they would make fun of me.
Now that you said that, I get what you mean. It's kind of fun.
I did.
But you know what? I used to actually play field hockey, which is the same thing but on grass. And
Mark Wonderlich, stop bringing up them whack ass Bears, man. Stop disrespecting me, Mark Wonderlich. You know I love you. You put me in an uneven disposition when you bring up them Bears. You know how I feel about them Bears. It's on site. It's on site with them Bears, man. This is a Giant Nation channel. You ain't gotta like it. You going Mark Wonderlich is gonna like it or learn to love it because it's the best thing going today.
You remember that was it KRS-One when he made the bridge? The bridge is over. The bridge. Mark Wonderlips remix. He says the Bears, the Bears, the Bears. The bridge
Bears,
is
man.
over.
I don't like them, man. When they have Mark Wondell gonna be in here talking trash, though. He gonna be in here.
Yeah, what Ronald Finkley says, I'm just mad. Bud ain't in the loop this year. 147 got a problem.
Yeah, man. Well, 147,
German,
man.
Pacquiao.
And I'm getting ready to close it out.
Yeah.
147, man. It needs a facelift. After Spence do that, I want him to, and he even said it. That's funny. He said at the expo, Spence said that he's going to fight. See, and all of y'all, oh, he's ducking. He said he's going to have Al reach out to him because he know he's not going to get the Keith Thurman fight, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I know Earl is a real nigga. We can never question if my son let his nuts drag. He said right after, he's going to be down to make the fight because he know he's not going to get the fight with Keith Thurman.
Yeah. Well,
Sometimes the fans got to chill out. Y'all be wanting shit like right. You know what I mean? It's going to happen. And then y'all just give up on somebody, man. Who was y'all parents?
yeah, well, we'll just have to see, man. We'll have to see what happens, you know. This is it.
Just giving up on people like that, champ.
We'll have to
Like,
see.
you know, I think it is. I really believe. See, I'm confident in that happening. A fight that I'm not confident happening is something like Canelo and Charlo.
Yeah.
Because it's not really going to be a reason to do that. Now, after he gets all of the belts, let's say he fights Andrade, he gets the belt, then what? Does he reign and defend like the brother Blood was bringing up he wanted to see? Or does he move up to 68 and flee the scene?
Who you talking about?
Talk about Canelo.
Oh, man. And that now that because Spence,
Because I'm saying I don't see that fight, you know what I mean? See, as far as Spence situation, there's light at the end of the tunnel because of the simple fact that, like I said, he don't think that he gonna get the Keith Thurman fight.
yeah.
Well, he knows. He said he ain't gonna get that fight. That's why they asked him in one interview. He said Earl was like, I'm tired of Keith Thurman. They said, why are you tired of Keith Thurman, Earl? He said something. Somebody brought him up. Earl didn't just bring him up. Somebody brought him up, and then Earl said that. Like he was like he's just tired of him because he's holding on to a belt. So Earl saying that, and then what Earl said, you know, at the expo, you know what I mean? It makes complete sense for him after he beat Sean Porter to go after reach out to Terrence Crawford. And I say after that, Keith Thurman, to me, I don't care what nobody says. He don't got to be a part of the history book.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Don't, bro. You can
clown.
move up to 54 after Terrence Crawford, and I'll be completely fine with it. I'll consider you undisputed. Shit, at least if you don't get his belt, one thing I could say, you know what I mean? Y'all are 1 and 2. You will be getting that lineal belt. One of y'all, the lineal belt is going to be on the line. If when Earl, they 1 and 2. If you look it up, so when Earl and Crawford fight, it's going to be for lineal. The Lineal and the Ring magazine should be up if Oscar De La Hoya is real.
Yeah. Well, I think Furman will probably fight. He's gonna fight Pacquiao. He's already
No,
fought.
they're gonna fight it now. It got announced.
Yeah. He's already fought Josito Lopez. He's gonna fight
Got
Pacquiao.
announced.
He might try and pursue a fight with Amir Khan or Broner or one of these B-level fighters, and then he's gonna retire after that. That's what he's gonna do.
Who?
Furman.
Pacquiao?
No,
Oh, Thurman?
Furman.
Oh, Thurman.
Yeah, he's gonna
You know
retire
what?
after that.
I could see a Broner fight happening.
Yeah, Furman and Broner, that will happen next after Pacquiao, because Furman's just looking for low risk fights. He's looking for names that are low risk. That's all he's doing.
I could definitely see that. But yeah, man, let's close it out, man. Let's get some last word. It was a good discussion, though. We went in. We went in.
Yeah, that's right, Ronald Finkley. And soft, you know. Furman's soft, man. You know what I mean? One-time Furman. You know what I mean? Pastime Furman. Yeah, we went in today, tonight. You know, hold on. Danny Garcia was low risk. Porter was low risk. What are you talking about? Were you talking Danny Garcia and Sean Porter was before he fought them guys before he went on his hiatus. We're talking about now, talking about this year. He's gonna fight nothing but low risk competition. Hear what I'm saying?
Well,
Furman,
who you talking about, Thurman?
Keith Furman, yeah. That's what he's gonna do.
Pacquiao's not really too low. It's low risk enough, but shit, after how he looked in the Josecito Lopez fight, that's not that low risk to me.
Who, Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Oh, Furman.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that Pacquiao. Okay, look. Pacquiao's a B-level fighter. Am I right or wrong? Pacquiao, he's not an A-level fighter.
I'll say B plus.
Right, but he's a B-level fighter. That's what I'm saying. Furman ain't gonna fight no A-level competition. He's gonna look to fight anyone that's B-level. Understand? So Pacquiao, Broner.
He always wanted the Pacquiao fight, right?
Yeah, because he believes that he can, because Furman's a boxer, right? So he believes that he can outwork Pacquiao. He's gonna box Pacquiao. So Pacquiao's gonna come forward. He's gonna try and throw a million punches. He's old. He's slowing down. So Furman thinks that he's just gonna box him. But the way that his face got painted in that Josecito Lopez fight, that suggests that it's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be competitive. I actually want Pacquiao to beat Furman. I want Pacquiao to beat Furman. I'm tired of Furman. I want him to relinquish that belt and get the hell out of the way. Yeah, I agree, Ronald Finkley. Jaron Ennis is ready right now. He can beat AB. Jaron Ennis, I say Jaron Ennis takes Furman right now. If you look at the way Furman looked kind of nice for the first 6 rounds, but in that 7th round, go and watch that 7th round. Furman was getting battered all over the ring, like what's his name, Prince Nassim. He was flying all over the place, off balance, chin in the air. His eyes were rolling up into the sky. Man, you do that against Crawford, Spence, even Sean Porter.
See, I don't even want to do that because we're gonna be here.
Yeah. We're gonna be here. Let me close out. Let me close out.
Nah, because he said Jaron Ennis can't be AB. Oh, he said Jaron Ennis can be AB.
Yeah, he said can be. Yeah.
He said he can't.
Yeah. No. I said he can. I said Jaron Ennis.
No, I'm saying in the chat. I'm talking about in the chat.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. He
I'm
said,
reading the chat. Is somebody debating that?
no. Well, no, no,
I'm talking
no.
about in the chat. I'm talking about in the chat. I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
talking.
okay.
But anyway, Mac, you there? I just want to make sure he there before I close it out. Cause I'm just Mac.
Well, we got a hardcore Keith Furman fan in the chat, man. Hey, we'll get at you next time. Gil, what's his name? Gil Coles? Coles?
Yeah, Gil Coles, come back next time. Shoot, I'll throw you on the panel if you want. You
Yeah.
could tell us all about. You won't be the first person. You know, I had the body about Keith Thurman, man. You know what I mean? No offense, man. It's just them Keith Thurman's guys. I specialize in them.
Yep. But yeah, man. Salute to everyone in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat. You know what I mean? Gil Coles, Ronald Finkley, Mark Wanderlich, all you guys that come through, big up. You know what I mean? Um, uh, thanks for coming through. Thanks for hitting that like button. I mean, big up. Thanks for shooting that link again. Big up everyone that came through today. Mac, Fuller Sports, Rough House, and the rest of the usual suspects that usually come through. You know what I mean? Big up Ronald Finkley as well. I don't know if I missed you earlier. Big up Ronald Finkley. And yeah, we'll do it all again next time.
My man. I just want to shout out all my peoples in the chat. This is a great episode of the Jab Jamboree. Y'all gotta say it twice, the Jab Jamboree. I just want to shout out all my peoples in the chat. Thank y'all for coming through. Y'all, to me, are a great part about this whole, YouTube thing. Y'all the ones, even if it's two of y'all just inspire me in the chat to keep me going. And I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Remember, I'm always going on 9:00 on Sundays, man. And always catch me on the weekdays at 12:00 midnight. If you can stay up, that's adult hours. And just look out for me. You know what I mean? After this month, I'm gonna try to be working on another match. And it is what it is. And I'm gonna try to actually do not just boxing. We're gonna have upcoming live streams on other things too. So you know what I mean, but we mainly touch boxing. So y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all tell y'all peoples hit the subscribe button and jab the like button. And with that being said, it's your boy Quattro Cinco, aka Agricha, aka Don't Think It Ain't On Me. I want to shout out the mighty LDPC and my crew, the full Berserker Clan. We out.
Peace.